more combat.
Oh yeah.
A bunch of NPCs died. We almost died. Uh,
And then
we lost
no
a bunch of
one
years,
died.
and then no one died.
And I ended up stabbing the eye 40 times for those 40 years.
Mazamo took a bunch more corruption, but technically we don't know about that, and I don't think he knows about
Yeah.
that either.
Oh, we're all about to shit on Boss too. Yeah.
I mean, listen, I've got some patience for him. You say we, I feel bad for the guy. I don't know.
Okay. Some of us. How about that?
And Kyle just wants to party.
Which is
Yeah.
respectable.
Kyle is full on bro mode, and we appreciate that.
I feel like there may be some Kyle, buddy. I need you to read the room, but we'll find
We'll get there. We'll get there.
we'll find out. We'll find out.
Fuck around and find
Kyle.
out, Kyle.
Kyle, my darling, I need you to just take a quick look around.
No.
Rowan
Fuck
brought it
around and
upon
find
herself
out, Kyle.
to free him from the thing, you know. She was trying to be nice, but immediately he got out and smacked her ass, so.
He did do that. He did do that.
Yeah. He really went good game on that.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Let's get back into the scene now. The last thing you guys physically remembered is Soraya casting resurrection on the body that's inside. And then Kaylin like kind of like almost awakens in this like light, like this really beautiful gold light. And then see
38, 39, 40.
That is all of them. I counted with you.
Do you want me to add 10 more for you?
Yes. Yes, I do.
1, 2, 3.
Ellie, you can see that the three of them are just kind of like almost kind of talking but not talking. They're making eye contact, you know, the nods, the looks, but there are actually no words exchanged.
So are y'all doing alright after... I know you just came out of giant pillars. Are you feeling alright?
Hey, you all died.
You super died.
9,
Big time.
10.
Took a header to that
Thank
one.
you.
And he she points to this guy over here. She's like, him, he took a header. I remember it.
Kaylin stands, you know, walks around Soraya, kind of makes like almost like a defensive like stance. I don't know what you're talking about. Where are we?
Kaylin is the one that I watched fall into lava, right?
Yes.
She's gonna walk up, and she's gonna smack him in the shoulder and say, "You jumped in lava in front of me. What is wrong with you?"
What are you talking about?
You don't even start with me.
You suicided!
No, what are you talking about?
I watched you fall in lava in front of me. You gave me a crystal that I gave to her, pointing to Rowan, and then you just...
And he goes to feel for where his shard, where you think that he's feeling for his shard, and he just realizes that it's not there.
And Rowan just kind of holds it up and like shakes it in the air. Are you looking for this, buddy?
He immediately pulls his sword out.
Aye, it's mine now.
And then you realize that there is no sword to pull out. He did it out of instinct. And he just goes, "What are you talking about? Why do you have that?"
I think we're here because you fucked it up, bud.
And then he looks to Soraya, to Voss. back to
So-
Soraya.
Ellie's gonna look over at Soraya. Well, all I know, because I wasn't here for the other two of you, I just know that Soraya, you fell from the sky in front of me, and then we were teleported or by some magical means we ended up here, and then you died in my arms.
You hear like a heavy sigh. I don't remember that. And she like looks around, looks at the room. There's like this almost like frightful, like fearful look about her. We failed, didn't we?
You failed? What does that mean?
I mean, Soraya, you said that you had at least managed to find me, and that there was still hope in everything.
She goes up and like and puts both her hands on your face and squeezes a little bit. I would remember someone like you.
Ellie just blushes like bright crimson.
Aww.
like she just not know how to. She just like does like the words not coming out, but just like bright red. Yep.
Then I need you to make a wisdom 21 saving throw.
Okay.
Woohoo! You can also choose to fail this if you want to, but you know.
I do believe I rolled a nat 1, so I think the dice had that in mind.
You can feel like magic pulse from her fingers straight into your skull, and every memory of your last like 6 months you can feel being combed through, and then it's like everything redirects itself into the last like 3 days of like this, you know, event that you've gone through. And then she, you know, lets go of that fierce hold she had on her head. I did it. Voss, I did it. I actually did it. I was able to cast the wish spell. And in that moment, Ellie, you realize that this is not the same person that you saved.
What the hell?
So you're not my Soraya.
That sounded really. I mean, it is June.
I guess I'm not. And I guess I'll never be.
I mean,
But you remember your crystal.
You still could be.
I only got the briefest moment with my Soraya.
oh, did anyone else hear robot, or is that just me?
I did too, don't worry.
Okay.
It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Whatever happened, I don't think that anyone planned for this. Where are we?
Is this I think this is the third level of hell that I've been on. But I think the rest of you've been on 2 more. So the 5th level of hell?
I mean, that's a good way to put it.
I guess guess that makes sense. I don't.
I'm-
I really don't remember much before you guys saved us, other than everything I did was just on instinct. Vasquez, yeah, really good instinct. Sorry, I kind of hid in the back there. I realized that I don't remember what I can do.
Not a damn thing.
But he brushes his vest off and stuff like that. I'm also kind of missing my cloak, which I think that girl's wearing over there.
Not giving it back.
I mean, in fairness, she did get that from a giant talking orb that we had to answer riddles to, or it was going to turn us into ash. So...
She
Fair.
earned
like
it.
she-
It's ours.
Yeah, fair. It's fine. But
Finders
Sorry.
keeper.
And you're not getting back my crystal either.
Soraya,
But I'll make you a new fancy sword.
She looks over to him. She goes, "Don't. Whatever we did, whatever I did, whoever intervened, this is the best course of action. How do we get out?" And then as soon as she says that, you can hear a gigantic door just slam to the ground as if it was opening in the distance.
I think that's your answer.
Seems like it.
Anyways, Kyle, how long were you in that crystal, by the way?
Kyle really can't tell how much time Kyle's
Okay,
been
I'll
in
just
there.
add 100 more stats for y'all. Anyways, 1, 2, 3.
Does Kyle speak in the third person?
Kyle does speak in the third person because it's
Oh.
Kyle.
That's
I
fair.
love that.
Fair.
Well, I guess it's time to go to wherever that is.
Y'all don't want weapons, alright. You're
I
free,
guess
Rowan!
so.
Are,
But I
are
was
you
gonna
sure?
make myself one. I need another axe. I sense a fault in my strategy.
You know?
My brain
Yeah.
finished that sentence with stars.
So we're going somewhere else.
I think Rowan has a little pocket realm where she can do crafting.
I think I can go back there, yeah.
Pocket realm it is.
Okay. I guess we'll just stand here and wait.
Oh, you could come with us. Can you not?
I
Y'all
don't
don't
know.
Y'all don't have to feel awkward. You can just, calm down. We are just as much friends and strangers as you. We all just met each other recently too, so we're all just figuring each other out. It's all right. You don't have to feel so out of place. Just woosah.
Raven just brings over the mushed up eye now. Is like, here, you guys can even have this. She just holds it out to them.
I'll pass.
That's just so friendly, because I always dream of having a mushed up, desiccated eye.
Hey, we did kill him for y'all, so.
So Rowan, you take out your hammer and you make one metaphorical hammer hit into the air, and you can hear it hit something as the echoes reverberate through the area. You can see a tiny little portal begin to tear, and then the edges start to burn as it opens up into a whole circle of fire. And then in the inside you can see the Emberforge catacombs. Now I got to add people like Kyle, some NPCs.
Like Kyle's just like, this is very Dubro.
Hey, Tater Tot, you want a new crystal?
I mean, he.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll check
Look, he's
one off
already got
wall
the
again.
sword.
Does Tater Tot have a sword?
I made Tater
Yeah.
Tot a sword.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I remember.
He's got a sword and 2 crystals right now.
Yeah, he's got a little, like, fencing saber. It's got a little ball on the tip. He's not hurting anyone with it.
No, he's
But it
Not-
is really well made, because everything Rowan makes is well made.
exactly.
Agreed.
He is not Quilbert. He's not out here doing damage.
Anyways, Raven just casually gives Tater Tot his 3rd crystal. Here you go, little guy.
Oh, thank you, miss. I appreciate it.
Yeah, don't lose them.
He like swallows it.
Oh,
I
I guess
mean-
that's one way to keep it.
As long as you.
3 shots in my belly. I'll be so strong.
Is he looking all different considering how many he's consumed?
His belly looks a little bit more full.
Okay.
You're
He's
gonna be
already
the
pretty round.
strongest ever, little man. Strongest ever.
Yeah, the next time this guy that he dies, it's gonna be like a Sonic death scene where all the rings just
Oh
fly
my
everywhere.
god.
It's gonna be projectiles.
Oh my god.
Anyways, Rowan, do your thing.
Yeah,
So-
she starts to smith some things up.
So as you're making your hand through and stuff, like you're hammering things away, Boss, Soraya, and like Kaylin all kind of look at each other and like, have we been here before? And then it's like when someone has like the sense of deja vu, it's just like the kind of like staring around, kind of trying to figure out like what about this looks familiar, and they're just like all of them look at each other like, no, but it does feel weird that we've been here before.
Maybe some other version of you has, and there's some kind of entanglement going on, and you remember what they remember. At least a bit.
That's a good way to put it. Okay,
Ellie
so
looks over at Soraya hopefully at that sentence.
Oh, girl.
well, there's like a nod of acknowledgement type of deal.
But that's it.
Oh.
Raven's just gonna pat Ellie Mae on the shoulder like, there. It'll come around eventually. Maybe. Possibly.
So Rowan, what would you like to make this time while you're here?
Well, I'd like to make a second axe.
Okay, so I want you to roll me a D100, high or low.
Like, I'm just picking?
Yep.
Low?
Okay, so,
Damn it!
let's redo that. Hold on. Let me explain it first before you roll. So, if you want a +1 weapon, you're gonna need to roll anywhere from 60 to 100. If you want a +2 weapon, it's going to be 40 to 60, and if you want a +3 weapon, you can get anywhere from 1 to 40. Right? Did I do that math right? Yeah, I think I did. Okay. With that, based on what tier you get, is you'll roll a D6 or D4, and that's how many abilities it'll have on it when I make it.
Can I not just, like... I would like to make it so I have 2 of the item that I have.
Okay. You want 2 of the same items.
Well, just basically, like, so it's a pair now. So that, like, they can have the same, like, you know... Like, I don't want more of the consumable aspects of them. I just want to be able to, once I've thrown my axe... Because my issue is going to be that I have now dedicated my bonus actions to my cunning action, which makes getting my axe back with a bonus action that much harder.
Okay.
Which is
Then
fine, but, like, I want to have something on backup so I can still do slashing up front.
Okay, then how about this? If you roll your low row, like you really called it, I will allow you to figure out how to make it return to you as soon as you throw it on this one.
Oh yeah, I can just, like, edit it.
Yeah. You're magical. You can figure that out.
Okay, but I have to roll very low on a D100, you said.
Yep.
Okay, I will roll again.
I'll take it. Okay, so I'm making you an exact copy of this weapon. The only thing the copy can't do is the 9 Life Stealer, because there was only one consumable if you had of that. Is that okay?
I mean, I guess if you're just saying that I can just make it return to me, then I guess I don't need a second weapon.
Oh, I mean, if you want to do that, we can do that too. Do you want 2 axes, or do you want to do that for 1?
Well, so the problem is that I don't get it back without a bonus action. So, I mean, if you're saying that I can make it just come back to me, then it's fine.
Yeah, let's do that then.
If that's because that's probably less work for you.
It is. And then I will add a line to it.
Another line to my disgusting axe? Yeah, I was reading that shit the other day, and I was just like, oh my god, it just keeps going. It's insane.
It does.
This axe does so much shit. Especially now that it, like, literally drinks souls. Yeah, all of these NPCs are lucky that when I smacked the crystal that they were in, that it didn't, like, drink their soul.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. There you go. I added a line to it for you.
Thank you.
Anything else anybody has with their weapons that Rowan could maybe edit or try to edit? And forever now, speak your truth until we come back here.
Sorry, what?
Where's Ren's character?
All the way across.
Oh my
He
god.
walked through this entire bitch. He was like, yeah, I'm here.
I was like, wait, where's
Where's
Mazama?
Mazama? Who knows? Yeah, can we smith a jingly bell that he can wear?
Hey, no. I will not wear any bells. No.
Oh.
Wait. But what if we make it really cool looking?
How cool are we talking?
Like medallion, jingle bell.
Hey, it already looks cool.
He does already look very cool.
Thank you, Roy.
Well, I'm just saying.
He
if we
wiped the
wanna
tear
put
from his
bells-
He's
eye.
trying to say it doesn't look cool.
evaporated.
No, he looks cool.
Where's
but
the
we could
quarter
also
bunch?
make the bell. We could make the bell look cool too, so he'll wear it.
Then again, perhaps we don't want to alert the enemies. Never mind.
True. That's true.
Okay.
I just get worried when someone disappears in this cursed place.
Is
I'm
it
having a great time.
Pardon?
He's like, I'm having a wonderful time.
That's good.
I get to kill things. Yes.
I have a dumb
Wonderful.
question.
Yes.
Is it possible to make a weapon that I could wield as a giant lion?
I'm gonna say yes and no.
Okay. I don't know what that answer means. I'm okay with it either way, but I don't know what it means.
Technically, wild-shaped animals can wear things, but I don't know if they can use things. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So, rules as written, wild shapes, everything that you're carrying on you in your bag and stuff like gets absorbed into your, magical body as you wild shape. But there is a caveat to that, like certain things like capes and cloaks or whatever can be worn by wild shapes and still be active. I don't know. I think it has to be worn and not used because I don't think an animal, even though it has your intellect, can wield something.
Okay. Okay. That's.
So-
I mean, that's fair.
So
That sounds like a balance thing that the game makers probably did, which is valid.
But Druid of the Moon, though, once you guys get to 11th level, I think, you have like Empower Strike, which does extra damage too. So like your damage wise will be there with the new Moon Druid.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
And I think the line.
I like the spotted lion.
You also become a huge creature. It's really weird.
I am in love with that. I go from being small to huge.
But yes, okay. Anything else that we're doing here? Are we making Kyle a weapon?
I was gonna say, does Kyle need a weapon?
Sorry. Kyle's good with the weapon he has. He takes out his sword and he kind of just looks at it, admiring it.
Sword, buddy. It's a sword.
So you already gave him a cool weapon?
It's a Morning Star. That's what you wanted.
Yes, it is what I wanted.
Yeah, it is. He does have a weapon.
Does it do cool shit?
Kind of, but not really.
Okay.
Well, then we need to make him a cool weapon that does cool stuff, right?
We can make it a Morning Star still. Yeah, I say we like I'm part of it. Rowan can make it. Rowan can
It's
make
a
a
group
cool
effort.
Morning Star.
Everyone gets a cool weapon. Look under your chair.
Oh my god!
You get a cool weapon! You get a cool weapon!
Okay, so Kyle, while Rowan is making this weapon, you get to choose an emotion, a sacrifice, an intent. If you don't want to sacrifice something, you can let Rowan decide what it's going to be.
I don't want the pressure. You gotta choose.
A sacrifice, an emotion, or
Yep.
an intent.
Yep. So we'll start with the emotion.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you do this blind because I think it'd be funny.
Okay,
You can pick
that's fine.
emotions between rage, fear, hope, sorrow, and joy.
Okay. Let's go with rage.
Okay.
His name is Kyle.
Okay. On top of that, what would you sacrifice? A memory of your home, a memory of a loved one's name, a spell slot, your reflection, or your true name?
Ooh. Do I get to pick what kind of spell slot I get to sacrifice?
Yep.
Okay, I'll sacrifice a first level spell slot.
Okay. Then your intentions: to protect, to destroy, to remember, to lead, to defy.
To protect. Kyle's a dude, bro. You gotta protect all his friends.
Okay. So trinket. High or low?
Low.
Okay. Roll me another D100.
Me?
Okay.
Yep.
While they're doing that, I gotta refresh my page. Something happened.
That's low.
It's low. Okay, I'll work on this weapon. Anything else?
I guess I fix up our other friends, Voss, Soraya, Kaylin, if they need weapons or anything.
They look at you. You could just give us basic weapons. Don't put any effort into it.
Darling, I put effort into everything.
We'll find our stuff. As he like scratches the back of his
Nayawan, you need a good sword.
I would like to not watch you all die again.
Okay,
That would be
okay.
preferable.
I mean, that's fair. He goes over and like looks in the box of ore and he like rummages through. How about this one? And you can sell. It's like a black, like, I don't know, metal piece. And then he like squeezes his hands together and it turns into like this, I don't know, block of like what do you call the iron when it's like melted?
Molten?
Melted ore?
Yeah. And he like holds it in like this like almost magical handspan. Hey, how about this piece? This does look good, right? Can you use this, Rowan? And then he like moves it over to you in like this what do you call it? Mage hand.
Hey Cole,
Yes.
you want me to go ahead and remove a spell slot?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and remove your spell slot for you.
I mean, I can.
No, you lose it permanently.
I know. I was gonna remove it permanently.
It's okay, I got it. There you go. Yeah, 3
Thanks.
spell slots. Okay. Yeah. Rowan, it takes you a couple hours to get through, you know, making 2 weapons. We're making 4 weapons total. What do you guys want to do between that time? Anything?
Kyle thinks we should party.
Hey, no, you wait until we're done for that. Because I want to be a part.
Raven's gonna take her long rest, which is only like 4 hours.
Thomas trying to manifest more food. The chicken and rice, like, just pulled out his hands, like,
The hero.
Umazama wants more food.
listen.
Can you conjure food?
Right, do you have conjure meal?
I sure
Conjure
can.
chicken and rice? Oh my god.
I can.
He
Oh
has
my
the
God.
spell Conjure Chicken and Rice.
That is exactly what a bro would conjure. Pre-workout, chicken and rice, maybe also ground beef.
Jug out the
You wanna know
infinite
what's-
chocolate protein shake.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Exactly.
I can create up to 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water.
Oh hell yeah!
Food. Oh my god. Alright, so he eats half of that.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
Effie
something messed
eats a
up.
tiny amount of it.
And watch him roll around like Umbershad. Because he ate
Oh
that.
my god. The best boy, you mean?
Well, never
Rowan
mind.
wants a
Kyle's gonna
steak and
use both
cheese
his-
sandwich.
His spell slots.
Steak and cheese.
She's a woman with taste.
Oh.
There's 45 pounds and 30 gallons of fresh water on the ground.
It's in containers. It's in containers. Don't worry, y'all. It's just not on the ground.
It's in meal prep containers, those black rectangular.
Yes. And it's separated. Nothing's touching because Kyle don't like food to touch.
You're speaking Ren's language right now.
Mhm.
God,
That
honestly.
is so oddly specific.
You just watch as he grabs as much as he can carry, which he could carry all of it, but he can't.
Effie's just like, can I have one little bit?
He puts down one stack of the and he takes that. He's like,
Thank you.
gonna go over into a fucking corner, sit down, and just eat.
Do an impression of Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
Exactly. That's all
Oh
he's
my
doing.
God. And he says,
"Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate it so much." Just fucking.
I was like, "You're welcome, bro."
This is how we
I like
party
him.
right now.
Bro, and as you're, smithing away and like having a nice laugh and stuff, Kaylin comes up to whatever anvil you're using, and kind of just sits down. Just quietly, just like kind of rocks back and forth Indian style right next to you. He like fidgets with
Can
his
I help ya?
puts it on, takes it off, sighs, continues.
She hands him his sword first.
He grabs it, nods, and thank you. Admires it, stares at it, and just sits there.
Hey,
10
something
minutes.
wrong, lad? Everything all right?
I just feel. I feel like. I don't know what to say. I feel out of place.
Tell me about it.
How do you feel?
What, do you think I want to be stuck here? No.
Honestly. I guess I should refrain. How does that shard make you?
How does the what?
The shard.
The shark.
The shard. He like looks over to you, the necklace. That
Oh, well,
you
I
made
guess
to
it
a
feels
necklace.
pretty good, I guess.
You made it to a necklace, right?
Yeah.
He will kind of point to it. That's a family heirloom of mine. I just feel so, I don't know, restless without it. And Soraya said that whatever we did, she did. This is what's supposed to happen. So like, I'm not upset. But
I
feel
will
like
respectfully, mate. You gave it to me before you took a header into some lava, so I don't really trust your opinion.
That is so cold.
Raven is no longer
But
the
I hope
cold
you like
one.
your sword.
he kind of like shrivels a little bit, gets like that defensive kind of stance where like you can see his shoulders kind of buckle in. He like puts his mask back on, quietly stands up, and just like kind of like skulks away.
I'll tell you what, Bonnie. When I'm dead, you can have it back. Might not be too long.
No.
Ellie just kind of gives Rowan a look like, damn, bitch.
Someone stopped eating to look at her like, that.
But I'm
fingers
not
in
going
her
to
eye.
give it back.
Oh, I wasn't asking for it back.
Okay, then.
I just.
Are you just trying to have a nice conversation and you're just like,
Remember when you killed yourself, bro?
Yeah, remember when you dipped into fire, bro? Remember when we were gonna take your armor?
Like, I was never going to take his armor.
Listen, I was.
You're the one who went and
Resisting
got his
suicide.
fucking cape
I
somehow.
was.
It's a triple wombo combo. At least I'm the one who returned his fucking sword.
Boss kind of like disappears out of sight, and you don't see him anymore. He like this is what you kind of don't see kind of vision. Boss is like walking around the catacombs and staring at everything. He's like reading the walls, you know, the plaques on all the anvils and stuff. And then he comes back. He's like, well, this place is quite interesting. I feel like this is a really weird coincidence.
How so?
Do you know what this place is?
Darling, I don't know
It's
what
the
any
Forge
these
of the
places are.
Flameborn.
Kaylin. And then he like pulls him like out of the room, and if you guys like kind of choose to follow, you can see Voss like point at like these like murals along the walls and all the root and all the name, and you can see that if you do follow them, you can see where Voss is pointing, and things start to like make sense to you. Everybody here, like all the plaques and all the pictures and like all the stuff in here, are all old family members of his.
Now, does that imply that Rowan is somehow related to Kaylin because she inherited the stone? Because that's a really interesting family tree that I'm trying to process in my head.
I
don't think that's what that means, but I mean, maybe?
I mean, I just...
Weird magical things happened. You remember, like, and then Soraya speaks up, we were supposed to find this place. And we never did. And then she looks back at you guys. How did you guys get here?
walked up some stairs.
That doesn't make any sense.
I mean,
Not a lot of things here make sense.
I mean, I was teleported here out of nowhere. I was walking towards my house, and one moment I was walking towards my house with you, Soraya, who had just fallen from the sky, and then the next moment I was here with you in my arms, and then dying. It's really, this place doesn't hold a lot of happy memories for me, if I'm being quite honest.
Raven kind of just looks over at Ellie like, okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Well, when we're finished, we should probably head back to the other place and get out of there? Or
What?
is it safer here? I'm so confused. I don't understand. And then Voss speaks up.
Welcome to the club.
Your tiny little brain. It's fine. So we're heading back to whatever that thing is with the eyeball. That was disgusting, by the way.
I'm sorry, who did he just say has a tiny little brain?
Kaylin.
Ah, okay, that's fine.
Homegirl ready to stand 10 toes down for Miss Ma'am. That's all I heard. Just now.
I'm just saying, if it was Soraya, I was gonna lay him out on the floor.
I'm just, like I said, 10 toes down.
I would watch that in a heartbeat.
Uh, yes. So, yeah, we're gonna go back to the place with the eyeballs and figure out what that noise was.
It sounded like a door opening, so I suspect there was a door that was still locked that I couldn't get through, so maybe that's the way out. This
Well,
place has a way of opening paths after we kill things, which is kind of morbid if you ask me.
Seems about right. But this place seems safe. Why don't we just stay here and figure out what we're doing next?
I mean, isn't what we're doing next going through the door that opened? Is there... I don't think any of us have any grander ideas right now.
Yeah, we don't really have any other plans of how we get through things, because this is kind of a weird labyrinthian mirror world that doesn't operate on the normal world and doesn't feel right because it doesn't feel like the ground is correct beneath our feet. I kind of hate it. But yeah, I don't think that we can really like plot our next direction other than going forward at this point.
They all shake their heads. Sounds valid. Sounds valid.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over anybody. I'm just talking out loud. I mean, thinking out loud. Well, I guess it's both. Shall we go through a terrifying door to no return?
I mean...
Well, if we plan to ever get out, I'm pretty sure we just have to move forward.
Yup.
Sounds like it.
Then, like, after a couple hours of you guys hanging out, Rowan's finishing the last bit of it. I assume you guys take your leave back to the realms of the Dark God?
Yep.
Whatever it was.
Hopefully everything didn't reset while we were gone. Oh, I should not give the DM ideas.
We didn't save properly before we left.
No saves coming.
Yep. Well, we're trying to farm the eyeball. I need a very specific, like, drop off him, so...
Don't mind.
Has not been happening for me. It's like the Biss trinket, so you really need to...
God damn it. Could you imagine if I made you do that? It respawns.
We would rage quit, I think.
Because I don't think this next time you guys go through that you guys are gonna get lucky and make every save.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was nuts. That was crazy go nuts.
Wow, it's kind of cool in here. Yeah, so
Is it this that just unlocked over here?
I think so. Look, I'm ahead of Mizamo for once.
Mzamo is like, alright, Rowan is looking to Mzamo like, uppies.
And immediately she gets said uppies. Immediately.
well, this door is like now flushed to the ground.
Shall we? It's saying that there is a wall there still.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. There's no wall now.
I win.
Raven is immediately gonna look at this pyramid-shaped thingy.
So is
you,
Effie. Yeah.
You see another one of these crystals with someone in it.
Oh,
Should we break it out? She looks back to Effie.
can we make it out like anything about them? Or is it just like the outline of a person?
The outline of a person. This crystal seems charged, unlike the other ones.
Like hitting it might cause feedback?
Like the other ones were being channeled into the eyeball, and as soon as like the you broke out the crystals, they were like kind of uncharged, and then, however, Kaylin's was still fully active until the eyeball had died and it went dormant. However, this one is still active and doesn't feel like it was ever tethered to the eyeball. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's like just a battery that was never plugged into the network. Kind of thing.
I mean, Ellie just takes out her scythe and tries to hit it.
Okay.
I mean, if there's a person trapped in there, good or bad, you might as well, figure out who it is. We don't want to take the we don't want to leave somebody behind that could be in need of rescuing.
On the flip side, Raven and Effie, as soon as you guys get to this monolith type structure, it glows and then a portal opens.
Where at?
Right here.
Just right under it. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any indication through the markings on it where it leads?
Nope. It's a floor-size hole.
She looks at the portal, looks at the crystal up there, is like, which one? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I mean, Ellie Mae is already trying to,
Okay.
she would just start trying to break the crystal on principle.
Give me 1 second to make sure something. Okay. So as you break the crystal down, a man with flowing black hair, a black type of, regal cloak design, elven ears.
A cloak, you say?
He just kind of falls out. And then you can hear him grasp. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Ellie Mae. Are you doing okay? Do you need anything? Healing? Some water? Some food? A hug?
Water would be really good. My name is Sarazm. You just call me Sir if it makes it easier for you. You hand him some water and he just kind of gulps it down. Has to have been at least 1,000 years since I've been. I lost count after, I think, 1,021 years. I couldn't count anymore.
I'm not gonna stab the eyeball that many times.
The Doomsphere's gone?
Yeah, we turned him into goo.
That's really good. With me being out and him still being alive, dead, this floor is going to collapse in on itself. And he points over to the portal. We should all escape.
Yep,
Sounds-
good call, good call.
Sounds
Yep.
amazing.
Don't go tell me twice, and Ellie starts booking it.
Okay.
We're acquiring bitches left and right.
As you guys go through the portal, this portal feels a lot different from the other ones. There's almost this delay of exiting. And then as the last echo of the portal's hum fades, you guys stumble onto like, this hard, frost-kissed like wood, and activate.
Oh my god, look at
Behind you, the portal collapses with like a whisper. You guys are standing in a tavern where you can smell like ale, but like it has like almost like a sweeter stench than beer would have if it was sitting out. There's music filling the air. There are people talking, weird creatures around you. And it takes a minute. But you hear from down the hallway a creature. Welcome! Welcome to my wonderful tavern. This is called the Splintered Barrel. You can stay for some music and reflections and some drinks. Your wonderful bartender will help you out. That is Velatrix, the Marrow Drinker. Enjoy. The only thing you have to do here is relax.
I don't feel very relaxed.
Can Kyle look around, take a second to look around and then look at y'all and be like, now time to party?
I mean,
You are next in the queue.
this is
Prepare
the closest
yourself.
to a ground and earth that I've felt since we got into this hellscape. So, whew.
What's that outside there? What's that?
Outside is outside the tavern. There's one figure that stands among like the grass area. He's staring at a dragon-like creature that's like crawling out of the ground. And you can hear like kind of like weird exchange of words in a language that you don't understand.
Mr.
that's
DM. Oh, sorry. You can go.
I was gonna say, well, that's beautiful. It's a ground dragon. Who doesn't love a ground dragon?
But this
Make
is
Kyle
kind of
pull
nice.
the wind crystal out of his chest. The wind shard.
You could see the purple blob in the corner with the eyeballs, wave like 3 tentacles at you. It's over here, come get a drink. And then you can see all of those multi-hands like start like picking up glasses, like refilling things in like it's almost like this beautiful like I don't know, bartending technique with like super flair because all these arms can do a squeeze, a filter, shake. It's like just almost mesmerizing.
Ellie gives a little clap in appreciation.
Kyle's like, it's alright. I have my own drinks.
No outside drinks here.
Oh.
I mean, you can imagine they probably don't get a lot of customers here, so all the way out here, so you gotta understand they're just trying to make a living. Gotta respect the establishment.
There is a full band upstairs, and in the middle of that band is like this golden black oaked throne with a demon on it.
Kyle's gonna walk up to the party because he's missing the party.
They welcome you up there and they, sing, dance. Ellie, in front of you is a man. Can you spare a coin? I haven't had a drink in like 30 years.
Do I have any coins on me?
No.
I would spare you a coin, but I don't have any money.
Okay.
I guess that's kind of a problem when we're in an establishment like this. I wonder if there's a way to...
No, it's fine. The drinks here are free for first-time customers. But after the first day, drinks aren't free anymore.
I mean, if you're real thirsty, I can try to make you some water.
I'm okay. Instead of a coin, how about a drop of your blood?
Well, that's a lot more of an ask than a coin. My mom always told me you don't give anybody your hair, you don't give anybody your blood, and you don't give anybody your spit, because you never know when they're gonna bewitch you and steal your soul.
That's good advice.
That's good advice.
You hear a chuckle from him. That's okay. Another time then.
I can make you some water though. I have what they call the craft of the druid, and and I can just if you're thirsty,
No, I'll be okay.
Okay.
And he kind of like shoos you away.
I'm sorry. I wish I could have been more help, she says as she walks away.
Raven, in front of you, in the corner, staring at the wall outside, there's a black cloaked figure.
Mm-hmm. What you staring at, buddy?
There are no sounds coming from them.
Raven just looks them over, trying to get a sense for who or what they are.
You can see fingers, a hand, 2 arms. A nice feathered cloak.
A cloak, you say? I'm kidding.
There's a hood on covering the face, and even if you were to like peer into like the hole where the cloak goes over the face, it's completely dark, other than these 2 green eyes looking back at you.
She looks just back at him. Do you speak or are you mute?
And you can see it raises his finger, like almost like.
Like what? I'm sorry, you cut out.
Oh, sorry. And he like shushes you.
Raven just puts a hand to her chest like, excuse me?
And then he turns back around and looks out the window.
She now peers out the window to see what he's looking at.
Raven?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to move you. I'm gonna try something. Quest.
Ah, shit.
And then it should pop up either in chat or in your screen.
I just see the perception check. Is that what you're wanting?
Yep.
Okay.
And it should have a little button to roll.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ouch.
You don't see anything out there. Other than this grayless colored landscape.
Well, that's dreary.
It is, isn't it?
Oh, so you do speak. So you were just being rude at first. Okay.
He shushes you again.
She shushes him back.
Seer goes to a table and sits down and then like puts his head like laying on the table covering it. Kaylin, Voss, and Soraya kind of just take a deep moment. They kind of relax, sit down. This automaton robot that looks like it's ready for war peels out from underneath the bar and puts drinks on the table with this like magical force.
Aye, well, it seems like as good a time as ever. I'll take one.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, we don't have any... I don't have... Well, maybe you guys have money. I don't have any money for drinks. So...
You can hear, Bella, what did I name him again? Holy shit. Bellatrix. Oh, it's okay! It's free for the first day!
Oh my god,
Not
Mickey
even a
Mouse!
pay.
Is it... What was it? What was your name? Bellatrix?
Bellatrix!
Oh, that's a beautiful name you got there. I tend to find...
And you can see like the purplish color of him kind of turns like a little red color. Oh, that's so nice of you.
Oh, you are just adorable. You are. Oh man. Okay. Anyway, so I'm just gonna say though, I don't have money, and I feel wrong taking something for free. Is there like some dishes I could help with or something? I think my mama always told me you shouldn't take nothing for free. We lived in Fey country, so
Rowan
my mama
just
had a lot of
shakes her
rules.
head.
You can see this old skeleton looking dude. He looks at you, Ellie, and he goes, "Listen to the young lady. Everything is first day. If you stay here longer than a day, then it's no longer free, and then it costs you a lot. So take the free."
Well, I don't quite know how long I'm gonna be here for, because we don't really know where we're going after this or how we're getting there. We're kind of well, that's a good point here. Do you happen to know what the area that we're in is like? Do you have any information on the area? Because we're kind of lost.
Also, what's going on with them up there? And she points to the big scary demon.
I don't know how to answer that question. That's Lord Gabriel. He's the master of the tavern.
You answered the question. Thank you.
No, okay. I guess I could answer that question, couldn't I? I've been here for exactly 13 days now.
Hey, tell me your whole life story. All 13 days. What have they been like?
Every year, every day feels like 100 years, and then he like kind of, takes his shirt off and see that he's like skin and bone at this point. But the drinks here are really fantastic. Bellatrix does wonderful.
Hey, you don't
So-
look so good, mate.
Why are you staying if you're... Do you not have anywhere else to go?
Yeah. I gave up my life to... Why did I give up my life?
Hey, sounds like a dumb thing to do.
I don't know.
Shouldn't have done it.
This is like the closest thing to, I don't know what those people call it, an afterlife.
Oh,
Between
you're
life.
dead. Oh, you think you're dead? Are we all dead? Look, I mean, if you... She kind of looks around. If you didn't already ask yourself the question.
I don't think I'm dead, otherwise they couldn't take years from me as payment.
Maybe I won't have a drink then.
I think you should. The drinks are...
I think you should maybe stop drinking, pal.
Bellatrix, give me one of your other...
let me guess. It's really
special-
good. Oh, I can't stop drinking. Look at this guy. He thinks it's my first day.
And then he, like, hammers down 3 of these, like purple goo drinks. That'll be 15 years.
Hi, buddy. Alright.
The moment Raven hears anything about yours, she's immediately just traumatized by the fucking doom spirit and is like, guys, we're getting the fuck out of here now.
Now,
I
Bellatrix,
don't care what are we gonna do.
Bellatrix, I gotta say, those drinks have like the same beautiful color as your wondrous countenance. Are those from you?
You can see one of the shakers that she has in another arm, looking like a spout, and you can see her like around her body. You can see her like squirt into it, and then put other alcoholic drinks in it, and then like top it, put the ice in it, and then start shaking it with like 2 of the tentacles. And
What?
yeah,
Now, Bellatrix.
No one take a drink.
Now,
What?
Bellatrix, I
Madamo,
don't
I'm
mean-
looking at you.
Can Kyle come down and take a drink?
He's having a
Yes.
moment. He is
Okay.
staring
Yeah.
with
Now,
big half-orc eyes.
Now, Bellatrix, I don't mean to be rude. This might come off as an incredibly offensive question, and I don't mean it to be. Now, what manner of creature are you? I know I'm a halfling, but I have never had the pleasure of meeting one of your kind before.
and then all the eyeballs blink all at like different times.
No.
I have never been asked that question before. I don't know what I am.
I mean, that's perfectly valid. I mean, we're all just trying to understand who we are in this great big world and universe, aren't we?
I remember when I was this small, and he like, takes two of the tentacles and like kind of puts them together and like makes like a teddy bear size, range. And then he's like, I remember when I was that small, I started working here. I only had like 3 tentacles then, but I was still getting the job done better than that robot over there. I suck.
Well, I think you are doing a marvelous job, and I commend you for your efforts and your hard work. It seems like you've come a long way since being teddy bear size.
Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna go say hello to your lovely patron, because I feel very rude for not having introduced myself to the owner of the establishment yet, but you have a wonderful rest of your little evening.
Don't forget, drinks are free for the first day.
I have not forgotten, and I will not be partaking. I think I'll stick with water, because I gotta keep a level head about me, but I do appreciate the offer. It is very kind.
And as Ellie Mae says that, Kyle's like, Kyle needs 2 drinks right now.
He like whips it up really fast, like takes it. Everything is done with under 20 seconds. 2 drinks plop in front of you. It's imagine like a tequila sunrise, but
Uh-huh.
instead of the colors being orange and red, it's like purple and green.
Mm-hmm.
And then she plops them right in front of you, and then takes a tentacle and cuts up like this weird, like blue fruit and puts it as little garnishes. Professional.
And Kyle snaps his finger and he points towards them and says, "Thank you."
I need you to make me a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. By the way, he's drinking both of them at the same time.
Okay.
Nothing less.
Mm-hmm. Constitution, you said?
Yep.
Just one, right?
Yep. You're good.
Yay!
This is probably the best drink you've ever had in life. It had like this nice, like milky texture to it.
Oh, milky.
Then they
I
have too
didn't
much
like
butter.
that.
But it's phenomenal tasting. Okay,
So-
Rowan and Ellie, you guys are heading upstairs, right?
Elliot, no,
Uh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There are 4 bards in the room. They're all kind of dressed in like a similar fashion. There's no discerning words to the song that he's singing. And then they kind of make way. They keep dancing around the room, and then you can see what did I name him again? Gabriel. Well, Gabriel kind of like flicks his tail a little bit, and when he does that, the whole room gets silent. Proceed.
Hi, are you in charge?
Yeah. You could
How
say
do we
that.
get the fuck out of here?
Wow. Rowan, you gotta work on your people skills, darling.
I mean, like this whole place. Like, not just specifically your place, but like the whole place.
The whole place, like, not this restaurant.
Right. I'll stay for dinner, patron the business.
Yeah, that was the goal, right?
Right, but when I'm passing on, how do I get the fuck out of here?
I don't know. No one has ever willingly left. And then he like shows you like almost like an image of like a town that is like maybe like 2-3 miles from like the vision that you saw away, of just people who live here now. No one usually leaves.
Nobody usually leaves your establishment, or nobody usually leaves this area?
The question is, yeah, nobody has ever left this place. I don't even know how to leave this place.
Do you want to leave this place? Are you trapped here? Do you need help? We can try and help you if you need help.
And then as you look at him, his mouth disappears. His face becomes like emotionless, and then the bards start playing again.
Oh, I feel like somebody just silenced him from on high. That was very sad. I feel very bad for this real man. Gabriel, if you need help, blink twice.
His eyes disappear.
Oh shit.
No,
I think you can take that as a sign.
You know, that's very telling that I do not think that this man has control over what is happening to him. This is awful. This poor man needs help, Rowan.
I mean, sure.
I think he's trapped here.
Hey,
He's
aren't
not
we
even
all?
allowed-
He doesn't know no more than me.
Well, yeah, but we're all trying to help each other. Why wouldn't we want to help the people we find along the way? If somebody's holding this poor man against his will...
Hey, you're always so virtuous, huh?
I mean, you say that like it's a bad thing.
She just looks at you.
I think being virtuous is, you know, as they say, next to godliness. I mean...
Hi. Alright, well, you try and save the big scary demon feller.
Well, I don't even know where to start. I gotta figure out what's going on in this place. Definitely seems like there's more to this place than first meets the eye. It's like a prison for all these people. I mean, Mr. Gabriel here included, and all these nice bard folk as well, probably. She looks over to one of them and she's like, blink twice if you need help. Do their eyes disappear too?
No, but the bard starts to sing, in common. The only way out is to enjoy your time. And then he kind of, as soon as he looks at you, makes eye contact, he changes the words back to like this unknown language.
Well, I always enjoy my time. I enjoy just being alive. Living in life is joyful as all get out.
And then you can see Gabriel lift up his claw and then make a hush sound and then he tells you to get going.
You see, Ellie Mae just makes a very sympathetic and empathetic patting motion at the air, she was as if she were gonna give him a friendly pat, but not wanting to intrude on his personal boundaries.
He can't tell. He has no eyes.
Oh, that's right. He took his eyes away. Poor boy. That's my fault. So instead, Ellie Mae's just gonna go, I'm gonna be right helpful, alright? Just don't you worry. And then just kind of walks away, not wanting to make that situation even worse, and not sure if she's gonna get any more information out of about what's going on.
As you come back down, Bellatrix stretches out an antenna halfway through where this little part is, and she hands you a drink, and then hands everybody else one to you who's at the. As she finishes, shaking a big batch.
Effie would have been ritual casting detect magic, by the way.
Understood. You know, with your eyes, you're looking at the drink itself. You can see magical sprinkles in the drink, and if there was no discernible class other than the particles itself are magical.
But I don't know the class that they are, the spell school?
Yes, they're not attached to a school, but more of a creature blood.
There's magic blood in this, you guys.
Yeah, that's Bellatrix's secret ingredient.
It's almost fucking. He threw it back. Yep. The moment he was given one. Yep. Immediately.
Effie respectfully.
Go ahead, drink it. Don't make me feel like I ate myself for nothing.
Well, she pulls a face at that and she tries to hide it. And she's like, I am actually not thirsty, thank you.
Kyle's like, Kyle will have another one. I'll take yours.
Seer kind of like puts his head up. It's impolite to refuse a drink that you have been given.
I didn't ask for it.
I don't think anyone asked for it.
What kind of place is this?
If I remember right, this is the splintered barrel? Shattered barrel? I don't know, one of those.
Okay, well, it's my choice to drink or not.
Seer,
He kind of just shakes his head a little bit.
Seer, have you considered that your willingness to drink strange beverages may have contributed to you being trapped in a giant crystal for thousands of years?
Maybe.
I'm just putting it out there. Ellie Mae just gently, like, puts the drink back down in front of Bellatrix and gives Bellatrix a warm smile and, like, pats, like, the bar counter in front of her, like, politely, but also, like, just kind of takes a step back and it's like, I appreciate it, but I'm still gonna stick with water for now. Now, Bellatrix, you said you've been here since you were little. Do you want to leave this place, or are you also not able to leave?
Leave? Why would I leave?
Well, you just think of this as your home then, so you wouldn't want to leave. Is that my understanding correct?
Yeah, I own this place. I mean, I run this place.
I thought you had said that Gabriel owns this place, so you are actually the proprietor?
No. I just run this place.
I see. Was that a slip of the tongue, or... Wait, do you have a tongue? That's rude of me to ask.
I don't know if she does or not. Please don't make me figure that out.
Clearly, there's like little tongues on every one of her tentacles. Well, I think I'm gonna go have a look at the surroundings of this place if we can. Is this door locked?
No.
Well, Ellie's gonna pull a Mazamo and just wander outside.
Okay.
Oh, Miss Mambo. Listen, he's proud.
Ellie, when you walk outside, you see nothing but the same landscape. A mile. I don't know how far you can actually see. I don't know. I think it's like 120 feet, so like... all you can see as a character is just the same landscape. Flat, trees.
Cool. Can I use...
You're gonna...
can I use the Earth Remembers to try and get a sense of if, like, something is massively wrong with the like land here and the people and like the creatures here, if they're doing something that's harming kind of like the balance of life?
Okay, so you get down on your knees and put your hand and ear to like the ground, and you start like doing that like finger tapping against the ground, where it's like you're kind of like almost like you're dialing in, but you're kind of feeling where the earth connects to its core. Within a 300-mile radius, you can hear like a low grumble underneath. And then there's like this almost restlessness. Ooh. 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 And it's almost like a light snore with some like mumbling.
Ellie just gonna whisper kind of into the ground. Hello there. Hello? Is the land asleep?
Hello?
Well, hi there. I'm Ellie Mae Goodcrest.
It's a lot of names.
That's the ones my mama gave me. Are you of this land?
Huh?
Well, I'm talking into the ground right now, and I'm hearing you back. So I was assuming that you were, in some way connected to the land here.
I don't think I've talked to you before.
Oh, well, congratulations on your first... I am honored to be the first person that you have the chance to converse with.
Okay.
What... Might I ask, who or what are you?
I don't know what I am.
Alright, well that's fair. Are you stuck here, or is this where you're from? Like, do you have a sense of self?
No?
Asking hard-hitting questions. Are you sentient?
And the answer is non-committal shrug.
It thinks, therefore it is, as Renault would say.
I don't know. What are you?
Well, I am a creature that they call a halfling.
Halfling. So you're only half a person?
No, it's quite a rude term. We actually, my people in our culture, we actually have our own name for ourselves, but creatures that are much taller than us, like have much more height in their form, tend to look down upon us because we are half their size. It's really quite a rude moniker, but that's the world that I live in.
Okay. You can call me... I don't have a word for it. What are words? What am I even saying?
Not much. Sorry, that was a mean joke. It is quite interesting. It takes a moment to kind of get used to. It sounds like this is your first time having consciousness, so I can understand why that would be a little bit of an adjustment. Are you in the ground? Because I feel a little like I'm talking like a crazy person.
You can see like the ground rumble a little bit around you, like almost like it's a like the lowest tier earthquake there is.
Oh well, hello there. I would rumble the ground back, but I'm worried that if I was to use the way I make the ground rumble, I might damage you, and I would feel very bad about that. So, well, would you be what one might call a spirit of the ground here? Like an essence?
No idea what those words mean.
That is perfectly fair. I am a little lost in this conversation myself, if I'm being honest, but I am trying my best.
While you're like kneeling down, you can see the little boy like that like was previously like talking to the dragon yell over at you. Are you okay, miss? You've been on the ground for a while.
I'm just talking to what I believe is probably the spirit of the earth here. It's like a communing with the land itself kind of thing. I'm just happy that I'm somewhere that has land again, because I've been in all kinds of dark flying cities with no connection to the earth at all, so this is lovely for me.
Okay, I'm just here to give my dad lunch, but enjoy yourself. And then he like hands over like a bag, and the man behind on the dragon kind of like, the dragon swoops down and he like grabs the lunch from him, just like turns away, and then the dragon kind of like rescends into the earth.
Well, that is quite a fascinating quite a fascinating ability there. Okay. Now, voice that I was talking to, can you still hear me?
Yeah. I think I'm here. I'm talking to you, right?
Can you feel the little dragon that just went inside of the earth? Is that something that do you have sensation? Like, can you
You can hear like the earth begin to move just like a little bit. Yeah, I think I understand what that word "feel" means. Yeah, I can feel it.
Interesting. It's a fascinating creature, ain't it?
It's tickling me.
Now, I assume you've been here for a very long time. Were you here before this structure over yonder was placed on top of you?
Maybe.
Would you think that might have been?
I don't know. What's time?
That is a fair question. I'm really throwing a lot at you real fast. I realize that now. Well, I guess, has it felt like it's been there for many, many, many moments? Like, okay, like a moment is like how much time we've been talking and conversing so far. So would you say that that's been on your back for quite a lot of moments?
Yeah.
Like really so many, or like a decent amount?
So many.
So many. Okay, that is helpful. Does it feel wrong to you? Like, does it hurt at all? That structure on your back?
No.
Okay, well that's good. I'm glad to hear that. I just wanted to check, because it does seem to have some kind of nefarious and magical influence on the people that are inside it, so I just wanted to make sure it wasn't hurting you in any way.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm always looking out for everyone, even the ground. I think I've run out of questions that would be helpful in this situation. By the way, anyone is freaking you other things. I'm just talking because I didn't know when
I'm just letting you be a full-blown schizophrenic and talk to the ground for a while.
So valid.
I mean, it's not a hallucination if it's actually there. Well, I don't want to impart you with consciousness and then, like, leave you without... Do you have any questions you wanted answered?
That's too late. All I can think about is... What am I?
Well, my understanding so far is that you are...
Where am I? And then, like, his thoughts start to, like, go off on a tangent, and then it almost like he shuts you out as the earth kind of, like, ponders.
Did I just inadvertently bestow consciousness on a section of Earth?
Yep.
Okay. I did not know that that's what my shard ability was going to do. Cool.
Who's the blue-haired guy? Did we talk to him yet? Is he with us? Oh, he's the new guy that we just broke out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Kyle would want to try something now.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Kyle wants to go back up to where he was dancing with all the bards and the demon. And he wants to take another look at the demon now that he doesn't have a face or eyes.
As you go back upstairs, he has a face and eyes.
He does?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He does. And then he says to you, "Welcome! How can I help you?"
He's like, "Sup, I'm Kyle."
Sup, Kyle?
He's like, "So, like, what is this place?"
It's a tavern? Bar?
Cool.
Restaurant?
But, like, where are we?
We're at the Splintered Barrel?
I get that, but, like, I went to bard school for a little bit. What plane are we on?
Oh, you're asking hard-hitting questions. I don't know. All I know is we're essentially in a pocket dimension in the middle of nowhere, being held hostage by the Harbinger. The normal gist of it.
And I feel like he would just give him, like, he would ask him, like, what the Harbinger was and give him a rundown.
He's this creature that I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
Cool.
I can't give you any answers. I just need you guys to have fun.
Me too. I love having fun and partying.
Yeah. So go party.
But, like, where is everyone else?
They're in the town. It's like nighttime. I don't know what time it is. It's people come and go when they choose to.
So there's a town?
Yeah. And then he, like, makes another, like, mirror, like, magical illusion, and he, like, it's like Google Earth, and it shows you, like, the nearest town, like, 2 miles away.
What's that fucking Google?
It's a very large number.
And then, like, you can see that the city is, like, pretty big. And what strikes you is, Rowan and Ellie, when you were up here when he showed you this vision last time, this is the first time that there has been people on a floor.
Who's sorry, no one's who was the one that was pressuring Effie to drink again?
Bellatrix. Oh no. Seer.
Is that the
Aslan. Yep.
Oh, that guy. Fucking newbie.
Yep.
Ooh, can Kyle challenge Cirrus to a drinking competition? Since he wants to make the other, since he wants to make other people drink.
You better not.
I mean, I guess.
Kyle's like, Kyle wants to challenge you to a drinking competition.
Okay. 1 second. Okay. And then this. And then I'm gonna do a contested roll. Contested roll. And this is gonna be con and con. Okay. In chat, you should see a contested roll for a drinking competition.
I would have to get a nat 20. Fuck.
The man outdrinks you. 23 shots to your 14.
He's like, it's cool. I went to Bard College. And he just slowly walks away. And now he's all alone.
Rowan to Juilliard.
Julie Bard. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Juilliard for Bards.
Yeah.
Hi.
You went to Bardley?
I like that one.
Well, he was in Alpha.
Oh my god. Nobody here.
Seer looks at you, Raven, as you walk up to the table. Another drinking competition?
No, thank you. To be honest, those drinks don't look appetizing.
They're actually pretty great. The texture's a little off. It's very... I don't
The
know.
coloration is too off for me. Anyways, what's with you? What do you remember?
What do you mean? What do I remember?
Oh, you know, just busted you out of the crystal after how many? 1,000? Few hundred? Something like that?
I counted up to 1,027 years in 60 days and 36 minutes and 42 seconds.
Oh, so you were on the dot timing. Anyways, what do you...
What do I remember? I guess I remember a lot of things.
Start talking.
Where do you want me to start?
Wherever.
Well, let me ask you a couple questions and answer yours.
Okay, fair.
Do you know where we are?
In an annoying tavern where I'd rather be out, moving on to the next spot. Your turn.
Well, that's not exactly what I meant. Like, do you know where we're at?
Whereas in halfway through, trying to
Like,
get to...
not the place that we're at, but like the concept as a whole.
Not exactly, to be honest.
Okay, well, I guess.
Either
Why don't
way,
you
I
gather-
don't think being here is any good.
Why don't you gather your friends?
Hmm.
It might
She
be
just looks at
easier-
everybody. She just looks at everybody. Guys, get your ass over here now. I'm not asking.
Huh?
Get over here. I'm interrogating the new guy.
I just want to let everybody know that half of our group has terrible social skills.
Well,
Listen, Ellie, don't judge. I'm just trying to get straight to the answers.
I mean, it's fine. Not all heroes have good bedside manners.
Raven just gives a dead ass look like, let's not start.
So, the place that we're in is basically a prison. It's what I would guess like a multi-dimensional construct. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, go on. As disturbing as that sound.
It's created by, a bunch of gods putting reality on this transcended linear timeline that like splits it up to make it almost impossible to escape, without loopholes and walking through and figuring out what it means to be essentially a hero. It's not just like one path, follows the next type of deal. It's random. Like each floor is supposed to, meticulously craft environments for you to become the best versions of yourself.
So what you're telling me, we're here so we can learn to be like Ellie Mae right now?
I guess yes, but no.
Why are we putting me? What do you mean by we're looking? To
You're
be
the
like
one that
Ellie
brought
Mae?
up social skills.
I mean, because y'all are real unfriendly sometimes.
I know.
No, not really.
I would just
Effie's
like to
usually
say
pretty good.
that he has a good positive spirit and that he's a good dude, bro.
Raven just points at Kyle. That one is a party monster. Thanks, Kyle. You just like to party. Points at Mazamo. This one's usually quiet unless he wants to go touching stuff. She points at
Indeed.
Effie. This one's probably the smartest of all of us right now.
She
Other than
smiled.
maybe this guy in front of me right now.
Her
As
eyes
for you,
narrow.
Ellie Mae, you are just a straight up pacifist. Go you. But that's besides the point. We are a band of misfits at this point.
He like opens his hand and like almost like a shadowy purple like essence flows off of it, and he like makes this like image of like a prison, and it's basically like a square cube, and then he like it takes the cube apart in like smaller cubes. And can you imagine like a cube, like a Rubik's cube breaking, but everything's still floating together? He like shakes it up and he goes, this is basically what the prison looks like. It's ever shifting cubes in a bigger cube. You can go up, down, around, but getting to the core is the tricky part. You could get lucky and go all the way, or you could be lost forever.
Is the center how we escape?
Hey, that's the question that I don't know. I'm going to assume the center is where the Harbinger's at.
Well, my goal is to convince the Harbinger that he doesn't need to be doing all this angriness and that we don't even need to fight. That's where I'm coming from. Sounds like he just had a real bad disagreement with his family and things just need to be patched up, and maybe he's kind of become the villain in everybody's lives, but like just needs a second chance to be able to be understood and respected. And that's why I'm trying to get to him.
Raven just looks like Ellie is like, you know, I'm only gonna ask this once. Save your scepter for the Harbinger.
So I want to tell you how wrong your ideals are. It's not wrong. I apologize. Those are just very lofty goals. So, all of you, even me, and everyone else in this town, city, I don't even know what to call this place, it's weird. But this place are all prisoners. Every one of us all come from a pivotal moment in our history. Our past, our futures. You know what I'm trying to say. We're all selected to come here by the Harbinger to be feasted on. He brings us up. He gives us everything that we need to become the best versions of ourselves. Like, haven't you felt it? After every floor, there's like this inner strength that evolves and grows with you.
Raven just looks at everybody and is like, I suppose you have a point there.
Feel like I'm the same person I was when I walked in. I mean,
Raven just looks at Ellie and she's like, do you not remember using that scepter and making that guy walk off?
Alright, I still feel horrible about that, and I am not proud of that moment. I feel like I let my mama down in that moment. I mean,
Ellie?
I know he was gonna try and kill us all, but it's still not right to make him walk off a cliff.
Consider it a growing opportunity.
I don't know if I want to grow into whatever that is.
So, the prisons, if my research is right, and I've done extensive amount of research, the prison's ultimate aim isn't to destroy the hero, like outright, but to systematically crush all of our spirits through careful orchestrated trials and the constant pressure of the confinement, like we're all in. And I mean, look around you. Look at the people of this establishment. They're content. They're happy.
They don't look too happy to me. They look kind of trapped and sad and addicted to substances.
And what is that but just to escape? Their will is gone. The goal is to erode your hope, diminish your courage, to strip away every essence of heroism from them.
Does that
The
mean
more
everyone?
it builds you up, the more it breaks you down.
Everyone
Raven
here is
just
a
look-
hero?
Oh.
Out of time? Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We all are.
Raven looks a little concerned about that. And she's like,
Kyle, the
she
man
looks at
behind
everybody again like,
Kyle, the man behind you goes, yeah, I was a hero too once.
Raven just looks at the guys like, yeah, okay. Anyways, if we're gonna be real here, Mazamo's a fucking tank. Rowan is very fucking useful.
Hey, I'm more than just useful. What's that
I
supposed to
said
mean?
more than useful. I mean, you did just make all of our weapons, aka the most useful.
And you hit really hard.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I think the thing you have to understand is the thing that the Harbinger feasts on is what makes us heroes. What will make us heroes. Whatever moment you were pulled from, that was going to be your defining moment of becoming a hero for your realm. The moment where you stand up to fight for a cause. Just like that, you're snatched.
I mean, I was snatched when I was literally carrying a woman that fell from the sky back to my house. And that woman was the
Doesn't that
same
make
woman that...
you... Doesn't that make you a hero, catching somebody and saving them?
I'm sorry, Shug, but I don't consider myself a hero. I'm just a person that's doing what any other person would do in the same situation.
Raven just looked over at Ellie and shakes her head like, you gotta be for real.
That is the definition of someone who is a hero. Doing the right thing. Most people wouldn't do that. Most people would just be like, oh. And just walk away, pretend it never existed. Taking that step forward makes you the hero. Or a hero in this sense, since we're,
Well, I appreciate the compliment. I don't think I've got any of them noble ambitions, as it were, but I appreciate the thought, and I will take the compliment.
Ellie, in your head, you can hear, hey, it's me, from Soraya. Don't look, just keep pretending like you're talking.
Yep,
Or listening. I don't know. I don't feel right here. Just watch your back. Something feels off.
Can she talk back in her head? Can she respond? Or like think back at her?
I want to say no.
Okay.
There isn't like a feeling of you can talk back. It's almost like she is holding a barrier up for you to pay attention and to not look suspicious, I guess.
Gotcha. Syra, can I ask you a question?
Seer? Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking your name was Seerasm, which I've been trying real hard not to giggle at.
That's why I said Seer works for me.
But Seer, wait. You said that this is a prison and people have been moving around. How far did you make it through here before you ended up in that there crystal?
I don't know, maybe 10 floors? I've seen a lot of things.
Did you end up in that crystal, on the crystal floor?
Yeah. I tried to do what I thought was right, and then he looks over to Kyle. When his group came through, I had just gotten there. I watched the whole thing happen, and there was this orb. He told me that I can help if I were to take the burden off of him by channeling myself into a crystal and trying to save him? His friends, he like looks around. Kyle.
Sup, Kyle?
Kyle, right? I think your name was?
Yes.
How much do you remember what happened?
Well, Kyle was in a fight with his friends, his group, and then Kyle's mind kind of went blank. Or do you mean before that?
Oh, I guess I could fill that in. You did something and pushed them all away, and it was like they were scattered to different floors or maybe a new floor, but you saved them and then were trapped, and then the orb thing asked me if I wanted to save, so I said yes, and that's all I remember. It was a terrible riddle. It was like something and then he was like, do you know how you can save this person type of deal. It was really.
And you see Kyle, he's like kind of kicking his foot a little bit on the ground, and he looks down and he kind of mumbles to himself, and he's like, Kyle really doesn't feel like a hero.
Well, I mean, we all get that moment, right? But anyways, I voluntarily put myself into stasis to protect Kyle.
And Kyle appreciates that.
Raven just kind of casually brushes off her jacket, just kind of remembers the orb, like, oh yeah, that guy. The riddle guy.
Ellie just takes like a little bit of a step back from Syra.
Anyways, back to what we were discussing. Have you guys heard from the Harbinger?
Possibly. A long time ago. Or what feels like a long time ago now.
He's not feasted on anybody? No one feels confused, sad, despair?
I feel irked that I'm still in this fucking place.
Well, you know, I think it's gonna be hard for us to find a way forward if we're stuck on every floor trying to what the puzzle is, what the goal is.
I mean, I'm always been of the thought persuasion that sadness or even despair are just part of life, and it's without that sadness you can't fully enjoy the beauty and happiness of the really positive moments in life, and that's just kind of the balance of what is. I think to ignore the sad feelings and say, oh, well, I'm never going to be sad, well, that's foolish. Sometimes it's just about accepting that sometimes you're going to be a little sad, and then, you know, there's still going to be beautiful, happy things to be happy about down the line. That's just my thought. I'm sorry, I'm just giving my 2 cents a pie.
It's alright. Optimism is what you need to get through a place like this.
Raven kind of just glances over at the guy back over here, trying to see if he's moved or if there's been anything different. She's highly just sus of this guy over there.
He's just casually looking outside.
Well, I suggest we either figure out whatever the heck we have to do to get out of here, or become like the rest of the people here. Which, I don't like that idea. So, who's up for, figuring out whatever the hell we gotta do to get out?
Hi. The place gives me the creeps.
Yeah, it's kind of dreary, if you ask me.
Yeah, Kyle likes the party, but Kyle doesn't like this party.
This party is not partying.
Soraya stands up. Well, I guess if we're going to figure out when and where we are, or how we are, I guess I could tell you where we've been? Or how we even got here, I guess?
Raven just crosses her arms and is like, okay, yeah, sure, speak. Make it quick.
Hey. There ain't no need to be rude to Soraya.
Raven in her head, she was thinking, she's gonna get herself killed one of these days.
She coughs, clears her throat. So long before the echoes of the Harbinger, that came to our world, I guess, our realm, everything was terrible for us. Magic was off. People stopped caring. The world started decaying. And I mean, when I was a child, like, our realm was vibrant and it was great. I don't know what happened, but as I got older, it was like the gods just forgot us. Slowly and slowly and slowly. Everything just dimmed from the world. And then we heard the whispers and the cries. And the Harbinger was just, a chilling tale that we told children. But as that, lifelessness became more real, it was like destiny. Just coming in and just destroying everything that we had. The three of us were all tasked to try to stop it and protect it. I was given this shard by this creature. And all of us were somewhat in the same circumstances, except Kalen. Kalen, his has been his family for so long. And we took up arms, the whole realm, against this creature that every single time we fought it, I felt like nothing worked. Kalen stands up and goes, we had a strategy, a perfect strike team. We even managed to hurt him while he was changing forms, transitioning.
Somebody write that down.
He's writing. Effie is actively writing it down.
That's why we love you, Effie.
But everything we did just felt meaningless.
She's writing existential dread.
Look for the signs.
And the last thing I remember, I was lifting my blade and seeing my death already carved into its chest. And then I woke up with a flash of light. I saw all of you guys. I don't know what else other than creatures coming to destroy our world, watching my family die, watching the place I knew just fold into darkness. And Voss, kind of tips his chair back. He's like, yeah, I burned half the skies. above the 5th basin, trying to cleanse it.
Hiya, Danae, what now?
I literally burned half the sky.
Yeah, I heard you. It was a recall question.
I just blinked, and then it just looked back at me and said, I remember you screaming louder, and I froze. What do you do when something just makes you feel helpless?
Raven shrugs.
Yeah.
Maybe stab it.
I mean, I'm not judging. Don't get me wrong. But did anyone try talking to or reasoning with this force? Trying to figure out what it was that they wanted, and offering some... I'm just asking. Or did everybody just start fighting from
We didn't even know it was happening until it was too late.
Well, that is
Raven
unfortunate.
just casually looks over at Ellie Mae, like, if you so badly want to be a pessimist to this, why don't you just call the Harbinger yourself and see if he'll just talk nicely to you?
I mean, I tried to have a conversation with him at one point, and you all told me to stop talking to the voices in my head, which I'm pretty sure was the Harbinger trying to talk to me, so I'm getting a little bit of mixed signals here.
Well, if he was in your head once, he can be in. Worth a shot. Raven just looks like at me and is like, kind of making a cutthroat thing, like, don't actually listen to me.
We've tried everything. Everything.
Well, according to Ellie Mae, you didn't try being nice to it.
We've tried to pray to it. We've used every relic, every rite. Everything. Nothing but despair. As our world got swallowed.
Also, I'd like it known that I did not tell them that they didn't try it. I asked them, did they try it? Which is very different.
Raven just looked at Ellie Mae and was like, relax, I'm kidding. Gosh.
I think this is how Raven makes friends.
There is this, like...
She's got a reputation to withhold.
you can see Soraya's eyes kind of, like, start to, like, go white and glow. And then she, like, lifts up her hand and, like, starts to float. And then her mouth opens.
Alright, who let her go Sailor Moon?
That's my job.
Exactly.
Ellie kind of, like, lurches forward to, like, make sure she's not gonna, like, fall out of the air or something. And is also, like, just very concerned immediately.
It takes, like, a minute, but then like something like connects with her, and you can see her gasp, and then as soon as like she gasps like this energy in her, she starts to speak and goes, "I died, but the shard didn't. The Starborn listened, not to me, but to my grief. I didn't wish to win. I wished to rewind, to pull us out of our own ending, and we landed here, in the prison, the echo of something worse." And then you see Seer, like, look at her with, like, almost this very piercing, intense look.
Oh yeah, Ellie immediately like there is an immediate Ellie between Soraya and Seer.
You brought the Starborn Shard here to the prison.
Effie is just sort of sinking down beneath her chair, kind of.
Raven ain't moving. She's just chilling, like, here we go again.
Effie is already short, so like it's not that long before she's kind of disappeared behind the back of a chair.
Soraya, like, cocks her head a little bit. Yeah, I brought all the shards here. I found one. And then she looks at Ellie. And I forced her to come.
Sorry.
Yeah, you did.
Whoa. Oh my.
Okay. And then
Sorry.
Ellie. I'm gonna skip over that. I didn't mean to say that. You make a connection with something that Seer said earlier, that it was the defining moment that gets you here. And then you realize that Soraya made your defining moment, the moment she decided to crash right in front of you.
So, I wouldn't be a part of any of this if it weren't for Soraya looking for me?
Don't worry, I'm still sure you can be a hero. I mean, you did make that man walk off the cliff. You got it in you.
He was a
And
bad
then-
man. You really shouldn't.
He
feel
was a
guilty
bad
about
man.
it.
You really shouldn't. It was a good move.
I don't think making a stranger walk off a cliff makes somebody a hero.
I
Quite
advise.
frankly,
Would you have rather all of us die?
well, no, but I'm just saying.
Then
I
you're
don't
a
think that-
hero.
And then you were always going to be a hero. I just changed when it happened.
See, there you go. All
You
good
were-
again.
Well, all I'm hearing here is that my fate is clearly directly tied to Soraya, and I should be very aware of that fact.
You're not tied to me.
No,
I'm
you should
just
just
telling
make it
you-
happen sooner, rather than later.
You were always meant to find that shard. It was just a matter of when. I just chose the right moment.
You see Ellie just kind of like looks like, well, I was trying to make like a romantic comment, but nobody picked up on it.
Flirt harder!
In my future, well, in my present, you were somebody that defied what it is to be a great hero. You were our spark, our inspiration for becoming who we were. You gave us the
Wait.
courage to save our world. That's why she brought me to you.
When you found me, was my previous fate tied to meeting all you guys in the future? Is that why there's not another one of me around? I was already supposed to be a part of the Vaz Kalen Soraya
I stopped
gang?
trying to figure it out a while ago.
No. You're from our past.
Oh,
You're-
Raven whispers to Effie, well, that's starting to make more sense.
You're our hero. Our inspiration.
Is there a version of you that has already escaped? And you inspired them?
Ellie was never meant to be here. Just... There was something when I... And then there was like a long pause. And then she tries to retrace that same wish that she made. That grief that she felt. The loss of her mother. The loss of her family. I think I wish to figure out how to break this cycle. What needed to be done? We needed all of the shards together. So she answered and brought me to Ellie here, who would own the shard for the majority of her life. But she was too old to fight when it came. So I guess it brought me my past and or present. Obviously not exactly how I wanted the wish to go, but a wish never goes exactly as you planned.
Raven just waves her hand in the air. Time things. It's a messy thing.
Either way, you were never supposed to be here, Ellie. But I think I forced you here, or she forced you here. And then when Soraya said she points at Effie, and not specifically at Effie, but like the crystal that she's holding.
Raven just casually nods like, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Does it?
Yeah, close enough. I mean, we did want to make Mazamo or Sailor Moon here.
Yes? What?
He's been daydreaming about more alcohol.
No
That is
worries,
literally
big
him.
guy. It was a compliment.
And then
Yeah, Rowan did not drink any of the alcohol, but she's just there, like, wishing it was actual alcohol.
So valid.
She like floats down, and then her magic kind of like shuts off, and she goes, I hate when that happens.
Oh, you know, just being premonitious and all.
I have never gotten a choice when that happened. It just... It's like someone else takes over.
Well, maybe you can learn to control it, and that could be helpful in the future. Or soon. A little useful now.
Anyways, what was I saying? Oh,
Don't
yeah.
worry about it.
Yeah, I actually don't know where I was saying. I'm gonna sit down for...
Probably a good idea, Shug. Just take a rest.
Steer kind of like... So... Are there... all the shards here? This would be... This would be something new.
How many are there?
6?
Raven casually does a quick count and goes, And if they are?
You guys might be the ones to figure this all out.
Raven does another quick look around and... The world has a way of choosing.
That
weird
you
way?
are right. That you are right.
Are we even from the same world?
Maybe some of you, maybe not. Seems like the four of them are yes.
Well, they speak of the same evil.
The Harbinger transcends what it means to be realms and worlds.
Is that who swallowed their world?
Voss kind of speaks up. Yeah. The same Harbinger creature. I don't even know what it is.
So he isn't contained to this place.
What if he's everything and nothing at the
Schrodinger's Harbinger.
Shredder, where?
You guys want to take a quick 5?
Yes.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I want you guys to know that when Mazamo decided to fucking actually tune in, then he was like, oh, we might not all be from the... No, I'm gonna lose my magical girls if we get out of here.
Listen,
So sad.
sending goes through planes, so, you know, maybe we can
Meanwhile,
figure
Raven,
it
she's
out.
like, do all worlds really need to be saved? Mostly thinking about her home, like,
Almost fucking thinking the same thing. Like, can I just come to the plane where you all are, please? Thank you.
Effie is like, my home's great.
Raven's like...
She's from the Underdark, by the way.
See, listen. He's like, anywhere's better than where the fuck I was. Let's go.
So valid for that, Mazamo. I'll join you.
Listen, let's go.
Oh my god. It's just like real life. Everyone asking me if they can come to Canada.
There we go. We're all going to Effie's world, guys.
Yep.
I don't know. Ellie's quite happy with her little farmhouse. She misses her farm.
Okay, so
Although
with
apparently
that,
her world eventually gets destroyed. Were we gonna take a break though? Because I do actually have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. We're taking a break.
Okay, great.
Yeah, you guys are all taking a break. Boy, does that make a lot more sense now, Tanny? Does that fill in your blanks?
A little, I suppose.
Or do you have more questions now?
Not right now. But I'm stupid, so you know, maybe they will come around later.
Don't worry. Maybe one day y'all will know why Raven is the way she is.
You're from a
You mean perfection?
Yeah, right. Perfection. Why there's not only pessimism, but there's an insult in all the compliments.
Every
Listen,
compliment
if
comes
you need
with that.
someone's ass beat, you just tell Samo. He's like, okay, where? I'll do. I'll fuck him up.
That's why there's a Mazamo fan club.
He's ready. He's like, anybody got any problems? You let me know. I'll go to shit. 10 toes down, whole chest. Let's go.
I am
Raven.
back, by the way.
Raven is just highly sus of everything she sees anymore.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go ahead and take 8 off.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was even on.
Yeah, that's super fair.
It's
Take
been
what?
about 8 hours.
Oh,
Can I go ahead and cast it again?
Yeah, you can if you want to.
I'm gonna grab me some more watermelon.
Cool. Wait, how do I target for this one? I can't remember.
Shift T on every creature that you want to use it on, like, leave, or the spell forces you to do.
Okay. Who did I put it on last time? Was it Raven, Effie, and Rowan?
Yep.
Okay. Gonna do that again. And then...
Mizamu, your HP seems wonky.
Did that work? Did it do the thing?
No, is it asking you for picking targets now?
No, it just disappeared.
You're right.
Interesting.
But it
was higher.
But it says that you expended the spell slot.
Okay, let me take a look. Try it. Only because you must target a target before rolling the attack. Okay.
What's my con bonus?
Interesting. Okay. It worked that time? I don't know what I did differently. I think did you shift T all 3 of them?
Yes, I thought I did. I can, like, they're all still selected for me right now.
That's so weird. It worked now.
I feel like sometimes the system's just kind of wonky. That's kind of been my impression so far.
Okay, I'm back.
That is fair.
While we're casting things, can I cast divination real quick?
Yeah. Let's divination. Go ahead.
That's my 4th level slot for the day.
I think it should be like 90 something. We're level 10. And I've been taking average this whole time.
what's your
Yeah, you're at 79.
Oh wait, I've been taking the average the entire
that's
time. Are
way
we
low.
supposed to be taking max?
No.
No, we're supposed to be
No,
average, but
taking-
yeah,
no,
that's like
taking
my
average.
hit points. That's my
Yeah,
hit points
it
as
should
a
be like
wizard.
95.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with that. I was looking at it. I was like, that's really weird. It's so low.
Yeah, like Effie has 78 hit points max.
Oh, yeah, it should be at like 95.
Ellie Mae has.
Thank God for calculator.
113.
Ellie Mae has 113.
Yeah, that's why I was like weird.
Yeah, our half-orc barbarian should definitely have more health than that.
Oh,
He's
it's
just-
not.
He's just a little guy. Just kidding, he's a big guy.
He is a big guy. He is canonically a big boy.
Interesting. Okay, that should be fixed. It wasn't putting you in your constant for some reason.
Oh.
Okay, so
So I can do the Can I ask my question for the divination now?
yes.
Okay. So Ellie Mae kind of just like reaches out and like a thoughtfulness, and asks, what must we do to move the path forward from this place?
She kind of lowers her voice. They have to kill that big demon motherfucker.
But there's also that dragon outside.
Right. Maybe we could get one of them to kill the other one.
Ooh,
Okay.
could you?
Sorry.
She's
Okay,
definitely
so
asking that in her head.
We're having a conversation with people.
Hi, this is a Minzamo and I conversation. Thank you very much, and Effie.
you hear in your head, like in kind of like a layered experience. The winged rat waits not for drink, but for the crack of fate's cask. Beneath the tavern lies the tooth that gnawed the world. Touch it, and the harbinger stirs. Trust not the one who never blinks. They pour more than ale.
Aha!
Okay. The winged rat waits not for drink. Beneath the tavern, something stirs. Trust not the blinking
tooth.
one.
A tooth.
A tooth stirs?
Something stir is that's what we're supposed to touch to stir the fucker.
Touch the tooth that stirs the harbinger. Okay. The winged rat waits not for drink. I missed like the part between that and the tooth underneath the tavern.
Okay, so the winged rat.
The winged rat. The winged rat. Wings full of what thing?
The
Hello,
winged
Princess.
rat waits not for drink, but for the cracks of fate's cask.
But for the cracks of fate's cask. Like wine cask.
Yes.
Okay.
Beneath the tavern lies the tooth that gnawed the world.
Beneath the tavern lies the tooth that gnawed? Like
Yes. Yes,
Tooth that
gnawed the
gnawed.
world. Touch it, and the harbinger stirs. Trust no one who never blinks.
Like what's his
They
face?
pour more
Mhm.
than ale.
Don't trust Bellatrix.
I'm pretty sure Bellatrix blinked all of his eyes.
Oh, did he? Who's not blinking?
I mean
Rowan
Oh,
blinks.
the guy whose face disappeared.
I know.
I thought for a second, like, oh, wait a minute.
I mean the robot also can't blink. And
True.
he also delivered drinks.
True.
Are going around demanding everyone to blink. You can't.
Okay. I tried to type it as fast as I could.
Now, you don't know what part of this prophecy is true, real, or even relevant to what's happening.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's a little bit of a wrench in the gears.
No, as a player, you don't. Because logically, a divination comes in many shapes and forms. How Ellie takes it, that's a whole nother story for you. But just remember, as a player, I don't have to exactly tell you the truth in this.
But it says in the spell that the DM offers a truthful reply.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which
Mhm.
seems to go against everything you just said.
That's just my... Like, the spell...
That was
Like-
my truthful reply.
Okay. So it is the truth then. It's just like a cryptic understanding of the truth. Is that okay? I was confused because you said that it might not be the truth, but the spell specifically says that it has to be the truth. So I think we need to figure out how we get under the tavern. Mayhap we look for some kind of hidden door or entrance down.
Can I cast Spot Hidden? Just kidding.
Effie, earlier when you were detect matching those drinks, give me a perception check and a history check to see if you saw anything else in this place while you were.
I'm bad at perception. I forget, do I have guidance? Can I guide myself for this?
Yeah, you have guidance.
I do.
Oh, Pippins, look at your cute little face. Oh, look at your cute little puppy butt.
And I'm good at history. So I'm gonna roll like shit. Yeah.
With a 19 and 11, you did do a quick scan of the room, and nothing drastically magical about the floor or the tables or anything like that. And that was in recollection to her saying, we need to find a way downstairs. Or underneath the tavern.
Isn't there a dragon sticking out of the ground outside?
Oh no, well, I gotta get into the right accent, sorry. Flipping into Sylvia. Well, there was a dragon, but then I communed with the ground and, he went about his day. Really, he was just getting his lunch brought to him by his son, and then he went on his merry way and he went back underground. So...
Does that mean that there's a hole out there now?
Is there a hole out there now?
There is a hole out there now.
Well, I guess, yeah, there's a little bit of a crack in the earth.
I mean, it's something worth considering. We need to get
Um,
down, there's a hole.
Well,
Right?
I'm more than happy to go into the earth. That is a cozy proposition to me. Though, maybe...
Me too.
Though, can I look around a little bit first, just so we cover our bases and then head out? Like, can I do a little bit of a look around?
Reconnaissance.
Yeah.
Are we looking outside or inside?
Can I... To begin with, can I look around on the inside and then go outside? Like, I
Yeah, you
don't
can do
want to leave inside, and then it was in here, and then we went off looking outside, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, specifically tell me what you're looking for, what you're doing, and how you go about it.
She just kind of basically goes across the whole, like the inside of this tavern, looking for anything that she thinks might lead to, like a doorway or like a trapdoor down, or like a way to get into like a cellar or anything like that.
Okay, I have a weird question.
Okay.
May I help with the search? That's not the weird
Yeah.
part of the question. All right.
Yes.
So, since we all know I'm a plasmoid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any 1-inch gaps I can notice in the floor?
Ooh.
No, this floor is very pristine.
Cool, cool, great. Love it.
um, uh, there are no cracks, no what seems to be like hidden doors, nothing that is abnormal.
Hey, do you guys have a cellar?
Bellatrix, kind of stops what she's doing. No, it's no, I've never heard of a cellar. We have it upstairs.
But if y'all have a upstairs, what's under the upstairs?
This, I imagine.
That
The
would make
stage,
sense.
the stage actually is it's like built like high into the ground, so it's like offsets it. Does that make sense? But no, there's nothing underneath the stage.
Insight check.
Oh,
I'm gonna roll like shit.
Bellatrix is like 100% sure there's nothing underneath the stage.
Well, that was my idea.
My idea's gone too.
What's the floor made out of curiosity?
Brick.
Brick?
Blue-ish, like icy like brick. Like it's cold to the touch.
Well, that was me doing a perimeter check. I don't see any other options. Should we go jump down a hole?
I guess so.
Seer goes, I don't think that's a great idea.
Well, you weren't given a vote, so...
If you give me time, I could perhaps conjure Tater Tot in a different form, and he could scout for us.
Tater Tot's so cute in his current form.
Oh, I agree, but I would like him to, have a chance to be able to go, and get back. And his current form, as much as I love it, is not the best for espionage.
Can I just ask a really quick question?
Yes.
Does Seer blink?
Make me an insight check.
I will happily do that.
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Let me give you a roll. Insight, and then I'll put the DC on there. And then I'll even show you what the DC is.
Do I just click insight check? Wait, how does it?
In chat, there should be like a little button.
Oh, I see it.
He looks like he's blinking.
Okay.
Can I go to the beggar that I'm next and offer him something?
Yeah. Oh, hey. I've never seen a blue Q. Do you have a coin that I can have?
I don't have a coin per se.
Shoot.
Sorry.
No, bless you.
No?
Thank
No
you.
coin? Okay. What about some of your blood?
Well, I really don't have blood, but I have a blob of myself.
I have a blob of myself.
It's
20
kind of
times.
nutritious.
Kyle.
That's kind of interesting. Okay. He holds out his hand.
Okay, and I just take a little blob of myself off and I give it to him.
He like holds in his hand and he picks it up by like 2 fingers, opens his mouth, and drops it straight into his stomach.
I told you it was a little nutritious, so yeah.
Yeah, cool. And your name's Kyle?
My name's Kyle, yeah.
Okay. I'll be watching you, Kyle.
Cool. I like when people watch Kyle.
Kyle likes when people watch Kyle.
Wow. Woo.
That's
Okay.
why Kyle has an Only Blobs account.
And then hey Kyle, as he says that, he stands up, picks up the cardboard that he was like, leaning against, and just kind of like snaps his fingers and disappears.
Cool.
Is there something behind the cardboard that he was leaning against the wall?
No.
Oh, damn.
Just one of those nice little like pillar things that like hold up the wall. He was using it as a nice little like backrest.
Fair,
So I
fair.
noticed this man moved. This person.
Yeah, I've been cecily watching him still.
Hi. Hello? Can I help you
Wait,
guys?
you speak?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I speak?
Cool. I'm Kyle.
Hello.
Is there any chance you can help us out
With?
getting out of here?
That's what I was working on.
Cool, great. Apparently there's something under here.
That's not true.
Oh, okay. What about the big crack outside?
What crack? Ellie, you walk outside. Where you saw the dragon protrude back into, the ground is like nice and flat again.
Well, shit.
Sorry.
I've been here for 27 days and nothing interesting has happened until you guys showed up.
Makes sense, we are pretty interesting.
Can I do a perception out here?
Yep. It's bleak. The sun is setting and it's getting a little darker. This is the most like uncolorful world you've ever been on.
The snow and the grayness are kind of peaceful. Well, bad news, guys. The hole in the ground disappeared.
Well, that was my idea.
I haven't.
Mm-hmm.
Seer stands up. He kneels down and draws like an arcane symbol into the ground. And he like puts his hand on it and activates it. And you can see it forms like how the other portals have been forming. It's like almost as if you cut like a hole through a window, and on the other side you can see another space. We could take a gamble and jump through.
What is that?
I
Well.
believe it's another floor adjacent to this one. I think I understood what your friend was saying. Remember the cube thing I was telling you about, how we could, it's all just like ever shifting? I thought maybe I could make like a teleportation circle and attach it to this world and what's beyond it. I've been pretty gifted in magic, if I say so myself.
And Kyle comes up and he's like, so you've just been hiding this from us? That's not very dude bro of you.
I wasn't hiding, I was thinking. Just like everybody else here, I was just thinking.
Seer.
So that's...
You wouldn't happen to be trying to keep us from looking at something that might be underneath this tavern that would upset the Harbinger, would you?
No, why would I do that?
I don't know. Why did you make a deal with a giant Corby guy? Like,
Because there was something special about Kyle.
What was it?
It's the little thing floating inside of his chest.
And Kyle just like, he zoned out for a second and he was like, oh, you mean this thing?
And when Kyle pulls it out, it like glows like this bluish color, and it like starts like swirl, and you can see wind forming around it.
So that means Kyle should cast Party. Because Kyle can do that. He can summon a party.
And then all of your shards resonate with his. Oh,
What if we all go to the middle of the room?
interesting. And then he takes a look around. He counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You did such a good job. I think we're gonna make it out of here.
guys, I'm just putting my cards on the table here. Because I'm generally not very good at the bluffing and the talking out of two sides of my mouth kind of thing. I'm a pretty forthright person. I'm not convinced that Seer here isn't some kind of like disguised form of the Harbinger. I haven't really decided on that yet. And I'm just putting that out there, Seer, because you've been giving me real weird vibes, and I'm not liking that.
I completely understand. He pulls out he like picks up like one of the glass mugs and like throws it on the ground. Picks up a shard of it and cuts his hand and then shows you his blood. And he just like I'm as real as they come.
Okay, as he does that, can Kyle be like, "Oh, Kyle doesn't think you should have done that," but that's what he's saying. But can he do an investigation check on the sigil that he drew on the ground, or is it not there no more?
It's still there. It's like it's like an open hole. Like there's like a gaping hole in the ground.
Okay, but what about the sigil?
Where the sigil is, there's a gaping hole.
Okay, great.
Does that make sense? Like the outline of the sigil
Mhm.
is like a massive hole.
Can I identify it?
Yeah, you could identify the hole.
Okay.
It's a hole.
Yeah, that's not what I was saying, but cool. Great.
Yep, it's as you know, if you're gonna cast Identify on it or whatever in that sense, you know this to be an arcane teleportation circle spell with a little modification to it.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a more advanced version of it.
And can I tell what he scried it with?
Yeah, a black chalk.
Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Could Kyle potentially replicate it?
No.
Okay.
Do you as a paladin have that stupid feature?
Of what?
Yes. The Divine Sense.
I do, yes.
You can use that if you want.
Okay, great. Kyle loves being useful.
Okay, so specifically, Divine Sense, your Divine Sense states, you can open your awareness to detect celestial fiends and undead.
Uh-huh.
In this room alone, you can feel one celestial and one fiend.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But none of the which are in the direction of Seer.
Shit. Kyle just looks at all y'all. He's like, Kyle tried.
I'm telling you, I understand your reservation. Like, I'm here as just as much as you are. Just, I've been here for longer.
How about you go first?
Okay. How about we go in the morning? I could use a rest.
Okay.
We could all use a rest. I'm tired. And plus, I think it'll be okay if we just relax for a minute, because when's the next time we're going to be able to relax? And Kaylin stands up and he's like, yeah, I can we should devise a plan. I think me, Voss, and Soraya should stay here. You guys should go forward and we'll figure out this floor. And
Now, all sounds wonderful and stuff, but I'm just gonna point out that we've been told from the moment that we walked in here that everything wants us to rest, and
and that also people get stuck here after the first day. So the idea that everybody's like, oh, why don't we just... Well, let me present. The idea that Seer, the person I already don't trust, is like, hey, why don't we stay the night and move on to the next day and rest here when everything that's supposedly bad in this place is telling us to rest? Seems like the opposite of what we should be doing.
This man or person, nods, and you can see him like visibly walking closer to you. As someone who's been here for 27 days, it's not for the lack of trying, but your friends are right. Staying here for the night is okay. I can help them solve this puzzle. I think I'm getting close. I think I'm waiting for something to happen. I can feel it. I'm on the edge of finding out that mystery. But your other friend is also right too. I think if you guys could leave this place, you guys should. But this world doesn't close on itself without finding the mystery like all the other four on, right? Because once you figure it out, the world starts to collapse.
So are we assuming we probably have to collapse all these worlds to get to the center?
I mean, it's a possibility.
How many collapsed worlds does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Soraya kind of like turns around. She's like, I kind of want to save the rest of the people here. If we can help them move on, that would be wonderful. But if you guys think that you guys need to, or you guys can leave, you guys should try. I believe what you're saying. Like, she stands up and she looks down the hole. That definitely looks like a new place. She, gets down and like tries to like assess like the magic being used for this. It's really unique how this spell is crafted. Like, I can see why you're scared, but there's nothing bad about it.
Do we... The tooth that gnawed the world might be metaphysically beneath this, if this is the world that's right beneath the tavern? Or do we think that it should be more literal, in that, like, we should be going into the dirt literally underneath this tavern, like on a physical sense? Because I don't want to waste an opportunity to, I guess, be disturbing, as it were.
Well, how about this, Ellie? I have a feeling that you trust me. How about we do both? We'll stay here and figure out if it's underneath this tavern or this world, and you guys could go through the other way. And then we'll meet back up. That's our goal. We'll meet back up.
Okay. Don't get hurt or die or get stuck here, okay?
I promise you we won't.
Does this mean we're jumping in the portal?
Seer kind of like kneels down and like turns off the portal. Like I said, we should rest. I just used a pretty, amount of my magic. I could, rest the night. We don't need to make dress decisions. That's just
Leave it. so I will take watch.
Are there inn rooms in this place?
Mm-mm.
So we just hang out.
You can prop yourselves against the walls, lay on the tables, lay in the chairs. The place is like starting to clear out. Like guests have come and gone. The music starts to settle down. It's almost as if the place itself is listening to you.
Well, are we doing nap time?
Yeah, Kyle's gonna take a little nap.
Apparently
A little
so.
nap for a big guy.
I mean, I do get some things back on a, resting, but
Raven just holds her new jacket close to her and looks at Vaughn. Don't even think about trying to sneak it off me here later. And just
Then
comes
we
over by
did.
the Zabo to take a nap.
Okay, so Ellie, you said you're going to take first watch.
I'm not planning on sleeping.
You're not planning on sleeping?
Nope.
You should. You have exhaustion?
Didn't you get exhaustion? Yeah, didn't you get some exhaustion?
You should
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah, so you need to sleep.
Yeah,
I will
he's
take the
tired.
first watch.
I mean, I'm not gonna really nap either because I took a nap out here, but I'm chilling.
That's true.
So
You've
you
already
need me
technically
to.
done a long rest, so.
I mean, perks of being a half elf. Takes like a short rest is a long rest for me. But yeah, anyways. I can also help with the watch too. I'm just chilling otherwise.
Okay, so decide how you guys want to do watches, decide where you guys are going to sleep, and then we'll go from there.
I think Rowan should get a nice long.
Yes,
After
yes.
working so hard again.
You and Mazamo deserve a good rest.
Hey,
Oh, no.
well, I can get up a little early then. Take the last rest.
I'll do the first watch.
Do the middle.
Take the last watch,
I will be using Mazamo's arm as a pillow.
Okay.
And he's like, come. Everyone, come.
Okay, so is this where everyone will be?
Yeah.
Ellie, where are you
Yeah.
sleeping at?
That's right.
Okay. Okay, so Effie, you're the first watch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll me a d20. The first, how long do you want your watch to be? 3 hours, 2 hours?
3 hours, right? Usually stay 8 phases of 3, I want to say.
Okay. Your watch goes pretty uneventful.
Hey
The
guys, I hope
tavern-
you're eventful. Mhm.
The tavern clears. The lights go out. There's like a nice like hum from the outside light. It's pretty quiet and restful here. The patrons have left. The bartender has left. And as they left, there is just silence. Little creaks from the chairs, from people adjusting themselves, but the 3 hours go by.
She sings the Stinky Baby song to Tater Tot.
No. Raven just
Mazamo.
kind of hums to it with her.
As Effie wakes you up and you're like holding her in your arm, I need you to roll me a d20. I want you to roll me a d100, and you can call it high or low.
Ooh. I'm gonna say low. No. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with what I said. And it was high as fuck. Okay.
In the silence, your brain starts to think. And your mind starts to wander. You begin hearing your thoughts like almost talked back to you. And it repeats and repeats itself. And then you start to drift to sleep.
On my watch.
And then you fall asleep. That sucks for you. That sucks for you. I was hoping that you didn't fall asleep.
What does that mean?
Well, if Raven's up,
I'm
is she
about to
allowed to
say-
wake him up?
Listen,
She already
I
slept.
feel like if he was starting
Yeah.
to fall asleep, he would punch himself away. He's like, no.
There, as soon as that moment of like you closing your eyes, you can see a shadowy figure reaching out towards you.
Hmm.
And it's like flows behind you. And it reaches into your chest. And you can feel it pull something.
I have one quick question. Danger sense? Would that have gone off at all
Oh yeah.
as a barbarian?
Oh yeah. Danger sense allows you to rage, right?
Yeah.
Yep, go ahead and rage. I will need you to make me a...
Do I
I'm not
notice
sure if
any
it allows you to
changes in
rage.
Mazamo now that he's raging?
You can see his like veins in his face like flare up. And you can hear like a small grunt. And then
Raven's gonna casually be like, Mazamo, you good?
there's no answer.
God, I'm really hoping.
Mazamo, make me that saving throw.
Please, I'm begging you.
Oof.
Walk. Okay.
Just one under.
Do you have anything that can
I don't
boost?
want to. Should I use inspiration for this?
Maybe, I don't know. Dream stuff can get pretty fucky wucky. I don't know. It's up to you.
Oh god. You know what? Why? Fuck it, we ball. It was worse anyway. Fuck
Yeah.
shit.
You feel like something was taken from you. And then that feeling vanishes. Rowan,
Yes,
you're still asleep.
I am asleep.
What point you are in this dream, there is somebody behind you, and you can feel it. And then you feel a hand like pierce your back into your body, and you can feel it grab onto something. I also need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
And I don't see anything. I take it to help.
Nope.
Damn.
Oh,
Sorry,
that was
guys.
not a saving throw.
Oh, I thought
But
it
it's
was-
it's actually one less than that. It'd be a 19.
Okay. You fight back. You try to run away, and there is this like pain And Raven, if you are paying attention to all of them, you can see Rowan, like her face is wincing in pain as she starts to like kind of like curl herself into like more like a fetal position type of like position. And then and then you can feel him put the second hand in. Okay.
Is
She's
Raven
just
allowed to try and wake
screaming.
him up? Yeah, at that point, Raven's gonna try to wake Rowan up, because she knows it's becoming a pattern.
Well, all of this is happening at once. I just want to make sure you
Oh,
understand.
okay, at
All
once,
of it's
gotcha.
happening at once.
She's just
in terms of
waking
time-
up her. I don't think. Can rat folks sweat? Typically furries don't sweat. But she just wakes up in kind of like what would be a cold sweat. You know?
Yep. Before you open your eyes, I need you to make me one more wisdom saving throw as the second hand goes in.
Ooh.
You wake up.
Okay, he's my inspiration.
Yeah. Close.
Slightly better.
Close. You feel something pulled against away from you. Effie. You had just fallen asleep. There's no dream for you yet. There's no calmingness to this feeling. It charges at you head on. As soon as your eyes close, you feel something pulling things out of your chest. I also need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
That's pretty fucking rude.
I know.
Dirty 20.
Your sword starts to light up, and you, Raven, can see her, Effie, make almost like a body double of herself, and then it disappears as like it was like destroyed. And then Effie, if you make one more, this will be really great. But the other hand reaches in. Don't fuck this up.
Oh, okay. Alright, cool. Yeah. I didn't. I rolled one better.
You retain whatever feeling it was tried to take something from you, and you were able to like fend it off.
Fuck you, dude. She says. In her sleep.
Ellie, you are so tired. That exhaustion has finally crept up on you as you fall asleep.
She did under duress because everybody wouldn't let her stay awake.
You were exhausted, and exhaustion is bad.
So it's having
No
our
good.
shards stolen from our chest.
Yeah, but that was a possible. In exhaustion was a for sure.
You can feel a pain in your chest. You can't see what it is, but you can make out the outline of a cloaked figure. Go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw. Your DC will be 19, only because you're exhausted.
Oof. Great. Cool. Love that for me.
It's one more than everybody else's. And then it slips away, the pain resides. Raven, the room starts to become pitch black.
Am I allowed
As-
to wake everybody up now?
Yes. So as this all happens at once, Rowan, wakes up in a sweat, Effie, your eyes open. Raven, you're screaming at everybody to wake up. And the room is dark, but there's purple smoke in the middle.
Raven's looking dead ass at the purple. See what the hell's going on.
You see Seer holding in his hand a black shard, floating up about 30 feet from the ground.
Raven literally just yells, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Are you awake now?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Ellie is going to like bodily throw herself at Seer.
Oh, you guys want to react without asking questions? Okay.
Wait.
Wait, I asked a question. Wait.
Wait, let's do this in combat order then.
Okay.
Crap.
We're rolling initiative, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh, I was waiting for the thing to pop up. But... Okay.
Let's go.
There's my initiative.
Okay, is that everybody?
Oh, what is with the point? 16 point. Okay.
Tiebreakers.
Oh, got ya.
Okay. Rowan, you just spoke up.
Is anybody talking, or did I like lose sound?
I think anyone
No, no one's
one's
talking.
yet.
Oh, okay. I like it got like suddenly really quiet, and I was like, "Are my headphones? Did my headphones stop working?"
No, I'm waiting for Trinket to decide what she's doing.
Did I? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know we started.
Yep, you're first. You had just woke up from the pain in your chest or your dream.
I would like to, so I don't see any bad guys.
No, but you do see Seer in the middle of the room floating up, and all you can see is this purple smoke.
Oh, there's the weirdo guy, too.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, why'd I have to go first? I don't do anything but hit.
Okay, who are you hitting?
Forgive me. You seem spooky, buddy. Are you a threat to me? Can I yell at this man?
He's still asleep. But yeah, you can yell at him.
Seer, what the fuck's going on? Or, what's his name?
Seer.
Seergasm. Just kidding.
Seer, what the fuck's going on, buddy?
You tell me.
What the fuck kind of cryptic, cheeky bullshit is that? Damn, that's...
Well, let me put it this way. You don't know if the masked man is asleep or not. He's wearing a hood.
Alright, fine. I'm just gonna dome this guy. It'll be worth it later, I promise. Why does he have half cover? Bro is just chilling with half cover.
With a table.
I take it a 15 does not hit him.
15 does not hit him. It's 22 does not hit him.
What?
A 22 does not hit him. Alright. 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 Oh, why don't I have my action surge? Did I not actually get a short rest?
Not at the moment, no.
Fuck.
Not even a short rest? Alright, then that's that.
You could have your short rest. It was 3 hours.
I mean, Effie did complete her 3 hours without any. Oh.
Yeah, but I need a full.
Yeah.
I don't have the shortened. I would get a short rest.
Certainly a 26 hits, right, Cole?
Yeah.
Like, they got a short rest because you did your full type thing.
No, I don't even have damage. It didn't even give me damage.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I'll tell everyone what I saw after the game
It
is
didn't
over.
show me damage, so I'm just rolling again so I can
Hold
get
on.
damage.
$23, okay. And then your last hit? Or your last part of your action? And now one.
Beautiful. Alright, well.
Okay. Mai, how easy is it for you to have a little distrust of people? I'm going to use a meta magic.
A sorcerer, are we?
And then I'm going to cast
What the hell is that?
that was cool. Time stop.
Counterspell.
Guys, I hit him for 23 damage with a magic weapon and he's still unharmed. I'm scared.
I want you to roll. I want you to actually target me and counterspell me.
Okay.
We're going to use the actual new ruling on counterspell, I think. It's kind of lame, but let's see if we like it or not.
And it prompts you to do something, right?
Yes.
You have to do a saving throw now.
Did you target me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What saving throw was it?
Constitution.
Constitution saving throw.
My spell DC is 18. Well, that's a natural 19.
That's a 31!
31? What for a sorcerer?
So, 1d4 plus 1. So, 3 turns. So, for my main action of this first turn, everyone is frozen in time. As you see, the only thing that moves for you is your eyes. Seer flows over to Raven.
Fuck.
you can see a shadow hand like lunge right towards your chest. I will be taking a piece of that. I need you to make me a Wisdom 18 saving throw.
Wisdom. Okay, inspiration. Let me use my inspiration here.
You have to roll a 17 or higher.
Yeah. Oh my god, no! It got even worse, guys.
Yeah.
You can see a blue spark flow from out of you into like the magical hand and flow into the black shard that he has in his hand. He flies over to Effie and does the same thing. You thought you can thwart me? It's fine. I'll just continue.
Saying, there's a reason why I only said, what if? There were 6 crystals here, guys. Never had to confirm it.
I will use my second turn to force Effie to roll a Wisdom saving throw of 18. Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh. Fine. Sneaky little one, are you? Okay. Out of his chest, what is this? So that's 2 turns. He has 4. Third turn, he is going to summon the Hound of the Ill Omen.
It was 3, by the way. It was 3 turns you had. Time stop is 1d4 plus 1, and you rolled a 2. Right?
Yes, but I think the 1 is extra, right?
It's 1d4 plus 1, so you would have 3 because you rolled a 2. Right?
Yes. Okay, but then it also that same turn too, right? Or no?
It says you briefly stop the flow of time for everyone but yourself. No time passes for other creatures while you take 1d4 plus 1 turns in a row. It doesn't specify, but it does say it takes an action to cast. So I feel like your action was casting the spell, and then you get your additional actions after that.
But I did quicken the spell, so it took a bonus action. So I used my action the first one, and then I just use an action now. So yeah, I'm good. He's going to summon a Hound of Ill Omen at you, and he'll sit right next to your feet. And then he'll do it again. This time, since the Hound of Ill Omen is next to you, you have to roll with disadvantage on your saving throw. God damn it. Oh!
I thought it was a DC 18.
It is, but you got inspiration from that.
Oh, that is. I am going to roll it again.
Oh! Okay.
Oh,
cool.
but I got an 8, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Okay, cool. I thought I failed there for a second. I was like, fuck. You, Effie, in front of your face, can see that this shard resembles all the other ones, except inside of this one, it's pure black with like magic flowing through it. I forgot what I need. This was the most simple task I've ever done, and all I had to do was wait 1,000 years for this? Ever since Kyle walked through this place, I knew that eventually something would change. You can thank your pretty little princess over there for doing all the work. But I'm gonna leave here. You can follow me if you wish. but I promise it won't be pretty on the other side. He flies back to the other sigil, opens it up, and like goes through. And as he does, time starts to like rewind back to the moment you were frozen, and all that's left is the hole where he left.
Is the hole like still a portal, or is it closed now?
Oh, it's still a portal.
Fuck. I didn't get
Are
to
we
have a
out
turn.
Are we out of turn order, or are we still?
Yeah, you're out of turn order.
Ellie is gonna like full sprint to like barrel behind to like follow him.
You're just gonna jump straight in.
But wait. I just have a question before anyone does anything.
Uh-huh.
Mr. DM,
Yes.
will you grant me a flavor spell?
Okay.
What if I cast instant replay as a 3rd level spell?
Okay.
What would you allow me to do?
Let me look at that spell.
I say, how far does that replay?
I know, that's what I don't know.
The next time you miss a creature with an attack before the spell ends, you can instantly recite to the moment before the attack and repeat it against the same target. Ugh. Ugh. How about this? Give me a DC 18 charisma. If you can get above an 18 flat roll,
A flat roll?
yeah, like you just
Fuck.
like a base charisma roll. So like it would be 1d20 plus 5.
Plus 5.
Yeah, so like where your charisma modifier is, you can use CHA and it should roll just
Yes.
charisma.
Yes, not a saving
Yes.
throw. Gotcha.
Yes. Yes. I will allow you to take 1 turn as he's leaving.
Fuck.
Because it would have been his last turn, which would be the last thing that he was doing.
Okay.
So
Well, shit.
close. So close.
Shit.
I saw it on the 16.
The dice are making fun of us today.
Did you see? You guys all saw that, right? The 16 just like hang there for a minute and then was nah.
It's okay, I watched mine hang on 19 and what was it, a natural 1?
It's okay, I think I have an inspiration point. Can I use that?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
You get 1 action to do.
1 action.
That's it. Because you used a bonus action to cast the spell. 1
Right.
action.
Okay. Fuck. And that used a 3rd level spell slot. I'm so sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. I am trying to. The gears are turning. Okay. So I think the best thing I can do. I have an
Okay.
action, right?
Yes.
I am going. It's like the best thing I could do, y'all. I'm so sorry.
We believe in you.
I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter at a 2nd level.
Okay. Target me and make me roll that saving throw.
Okay. Fuck. Why is this so scary? Casting as a second level, yes. And cast.
He fell prone into the hole laughing.
He fell prone into the hole, right?
Yep.
All right, everyone, and now's your chance. You have. Go fuck him up.
With that, as I fall prone, I will use. I'm also incapacitated.
Yes, I know. Yes.
I'm gonna do the thing where I use a legendary resistance.
Okay, but you have 2 effects on you.
Yeah, but I'm gonna legendary resist this spell, so I'll succeed the spell, and then that will take it from, if you guys meet him, he'll have 1 less legendary resistance.
Right.
I gotta do it. I can't fall prone in that hole.
Kyle always tries to be the hero, but Kyle can never be.
Okay, well, with that, that is the end of today's session. We can keep going if you want. But
I mean, Kyle's going to jump in the hole no matter what now.
I mean, Allie was gonna jump in the hole no matter what. I just wanted to point out that I both said that we shouldn't go to sleep, and I didn't trust Seer. And I was right.
I have 2 things to say.
Now, I didn't tell him how many fucking crystals were in the room. I just said, what if there was?
And so I saw briefly he has a title that's called Breathless Herald.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah,
and also technically, rules is written. Help action doesn't put disadvantage on somebody else. You can only use it to help yourself. So technically, she wouldn't have had disadvantage on that.
The Ill-Omen actually says when he casts a spell, and the hound is next to the creature has disadvantage because that is the effect of the Ill-Omen. You remember Imogen's
Yeah, I'm reading Hound of Ill-Omen right now.
Yeah.
And it doesn't say that, I don't think. Oh, disadvantage on saving throw. So it was a spell that he was using?
Yes.
Oh, whatever.